Uncle Sam!
Verdammt! Soviets close to our headquarters! Our staff must be protected!
Am I alive? Am I alive? Yes, I am.
Give that man a cigar.
Right.
Isänmaan puolesta! Perkele! За родину! За Stalina! Alhaalla!
Bleibt in Schussposition! Feuer auf linke Flanke, Valaron! Kurze Feuerstöße!
Yeah, and that's gonna be my intro.
Everyone's gonna be real confused.
He really is. If you don't know, we gave Darius all of us the power by giving him Discord privileges. So yeah, welcome. It's finally here. The shootout of the century. We've got it's gonna be I will say there'll be a lot more action between Ardot and Darius than there would be for me. I've got to make the we're gonna make the fun trek of going down through Kislev. I always said Norska then.
Well, you will have to fight maybe a couple of those. And rats.
Oh yeah, don't remind me.
Drat lives near you.
I know, and he's an ass. Yes,
He sells, what you mean? He sells new ogre model at half price.
Yeah, he does. Also,
Or new ogre rat model, excuse me. Almost gave away the secret.
yeah. Also, we also need. We also found. We also. So a couple of things happened. We found a new mod for new lords that had a bunch of lords, and then after that, Steam crashed. Steam went down in a ball of fire.
It didn't crash. It reset. They apparently redid the chats. Apparently, the whole chat group system has been redone.
Yep. So
it's like a mini Discord now. You can do a voice chat in it if you want.
I wanted to test it out, but Ardo says now because we're already here.
No, not for stream.
Please.
This is Discord's better at least in that aspect.
Please.
At least I know.
Let me test it out, please. Can I want to test it out?
No, nope.
Please.
Nope.
Our fight will never end in decisive victory.
It won't.
Yeah, but mine will.
Not between me and Darius. It'll always be one of a. It's gonna be a dogfight every time we fight each other.
Yeah, be a valiant defeat or valiant victory, depending on
that's gonna be like the most longest battles we've ever done. That's probably why this series isn't gonna be as long overall. Because me and Darius are probably only gonna get a few fights before it gets maddening how long.
Yeah, and the winner of those two will have to fight me at full strength.
To be fair, I think you're gonna already be here before that happens. I really do. I don't, especially for Darius's situation. He has to come over to the Empire, establish, and then build up. I'm already established and built up, but here's the unusual thing. This may be a free-for-all, but I'm going to warn you now, Darius, you better be careful where you plan. Too, this is a tip for you on my end, even though I'm going to try to kill James just as much as I'm going to try to kill you.
Hey!
You realize where you're going to be? Put you in between us. You're in the middle. So that means technically I'm hitting him from the south and James is hitting him from the north. No, this is not on purpose. I'm not with James. Like I said, I will, if James if I get anywhere near James, I'm gonna slap the shit out.
Also,
but
there they are.
There they are. Blast. Every time someone says it, I just can't help it.
There they are.
Blast them. I'm being further west. Okay, so that if you're going, so you must be going either Midland or you're going Marienburg. Marienburg would put you out of the middle. It would put you in a better spot where me and James could run into each other. Yeah, I thought so. That's smart because it allows you to have a safety net that you don't get immediately slapped between two people. And we all have to fight each other equally at that point, somewhere in the center of the Empire.
I want Darius to be in the middle. I want him.
Realistically, if you go fast enough, James, and do good enough, you would end up taking whatever the Empire faction's territory in the north part of. Yeah, Northland. You'd end up having them. I'd have Sterling and probably Aberland and maybe Sylvan, whatever you call it.
Sylvania.
Sylvania, Vlad's place, essentially. I'll have his, and then Darius will have all of Marienburg, probably Carl. He'll probably end up with Carl. Having Carl's territory, because Carl's gonna have to bend the knee if Darius does better than him anyways.
I have the perfect meme for this.
And you probably will have Midland, because I won't have time to talk to them, so you'll probably end up getting them too. So that'll be an interesting three-piece little grab at the territory. But we'll see. Hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Aldot.
Yeah, Carl's a maybe. I think that Carl's 50-50 between you and I. I think he could end up going either way between the two of us. We'll just have to see who he likes more. The lady of the garden, or the random gold man from the, who I am pretty sure is Dumbledore. But we are playing with a mod. Mods. Alright, let me start mine.
Yes.
Game start.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Is the path to the dark side.
Cheese. You must believe in the cheese.
Here's a cheese. It's the path to the dark side.
Surf the webs.
Those who don't know where that's from, I'm gonna slap you. Those who do, you get a good job. Just remember, I could use the gas rocket one time. I thought you were banning that.
Yeah, the gas rounds, not the rocket. But he only can use it once.
Yeah, so he said rocket, not round.
No, I said rounds, but that's...
But Darius said rocket.
Yes, that's what he means. We get a rocket that we can launch, but you can only really use one. It's kind of like Ickett's thing.
Oh, like Doom rocket.
But it's
Note to self: put a helicopter in the way.
I mean, it doesn't hit like that. It's at a different arc. I don't know if that'd stop it. But point is, he's only allowed to use that once. Any more than that is stupid cheating.
Yep.
Because I've seen it blow away 27. And even Ickett's rocket's not that good.
Pretty much renders James's infantry useless. The gas kills so fast.
Yeah, the whole line of it is gone.
Okay, if you say so.
I've seen what the little rounds do, so I can imagine what the fuck. That's why I'm banning the rounds in general. Just saying. No.
Yeah, just like
Alright. Welcome, everyone. Back to some more Warhammer once more this week. This time with a different mod. We're setting up as Elspeth von Draken. As we're gonna play check out the changes and some of the new additions to the World War I mod. That is for TotalWar, the Warhammer 3. It's the TW Millennium mod. It is a we're also running a dwarf Lost and Found mod, along with some tanks for the dwarves, in order for James to play the dwarves in this, because he wanted to be the dwarves, and hopefully he can keep up with the World War I units, but we'll see. He's going to be doing that. But me and Darius are playing the Empires, who are affected by this mod. The Empire itself, which gives us World War I units.
yeah.
I'm going to be playing as Elspeth, trying to secure and rechange the path of the Empire, basically. And Darius has basically heard of my treachery to the throne and is basically trying to come back and stop the rebellion and reestablish himself and get rid of Elspeth and her rebellion before it gets going. Can he do that? I don't know. We did some test runs. We did have one weird desync. I'm praying that that was a fluke. Because if that causes us an issue, we're going to figure out why it doesn't work, and we'll have to cancel tonight's stream temporarily. Pray, chat. Just pray. Also, I have a weird bug, and I did test it out without it. It's definitely one of these mods that are doing it, by the way, James. I went and did a playthrough with this was yesterday, or last night. I went and tried out just TW Millennium and the normal double skill stuff by itself.
Yeah.
With no dwarf changes. My gunnery skills missions show up. So one of those dwarf mods is affecting it.
That's weird. It's alright.
So hopefully it doesn't desync. If it doesn't, it's a small problem to deal with. The issue is I won't know what my tier
I thought
2
you
and
said you
tier
were gonna
3
write
is.
this down.
I didn't have time. You realize the only way to write that down, unless I look it up, which I may have to do that. It's a little bit faster. Hopefully someone else has already done the work for me in that way. Here's the thing though, James. To write that down, I have to do my own personal playthrough and get her maxed out. I have to go through, level up, look at the requirements, write those down, level it up again, look at the next requirements, write those down, level it up again. I have to do that 5 times. And that takes a long time. The last 2 tiers want you to do some serious shit. To get tier 5 or tier 4, tier 5, whatever the last one is. From what I remember, it was pretty high. The first one I have memorized, like the first tier, which we probably won't get past in this episode anyways. So that's fine. And I know what it requires for the first tier. So, and I'll know if it's not working if it don't level up for some reason, because I know which one will take me the longest to do.
Yeah.
If it hasn't procced by the time I kill Vlad, that means something is wrong. But we'll know by then. But all right, let's load up and see where this is gonna go. Let me double check my settings. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Hello, Foster. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yes, welcome fast here. This is the better game that I streamed yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's. Yeah, the audio thing.
No, not the audio. Though. Wasn't it the audio yesterday that was the problem? It was what the game was about. I told you.
Which game was it again?
Knight Rider 2.
Well, oh, yeah, it was just, you found out it was just terrible.
Yeah, the first
It was
SnowRunner, as Darcy has said.
Wow, really? Did it have, like, what, physics problems and stuff you couldn't get past?
No, but that would have been better than what I saw.
Also, just you hearing the fact that, guys, you remember when Kit shot people?
Yeah. I'll say
Remember when he
it,
had
so I've
guns?
watched fights that don't involve everyone dying in less than a minute. No, but you're gonna see people dying in less than a minute. I say it shot me.
Actually, wait, what'd you say? The people that die less than a minute? Actually, ironically, I mean, it will take more than a minute technically, but with me and Darius's army, that
What
actually
she's
still
saying
might be
is she
happening.
wants to watch people who don't die, that are nearly unkillable. And I say nearly because he's an engineering dwarf. They're not as strong as normal dwarves.
Let me send my rifleman line up there and see if that's
It's easy. You're like, let me send me the gods. I forget who's first. I'm last, aren't I?
It's Darius first,
Then you, then me.
then me, then you, I think.
That's what I literally just said. Hey,
I know.
hey, Arthur, can you repeat that what I said 5 seconds ago? Thank you, man.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I was, could you repeat that about 5 seconds ago? You're thinking it.
Can you repeat that what I said 5 seconds ago? You're awesome.
No,
Right,
no.
also, this Spider-Man poster is pissing me off, so I'm taping it to the fucking
I like
wall.
the Darius manually. I'll do it too, just for the hell of it, even though we have the same
you
art.
little fucking spider bastard, you're staying on that wall. Spider-Man. I have a Spider-Man 2 poster. It's like one of those 3D posters that actually come out. It stops staying on the wall. So I've got a bit of duct tape and I'm sticking the fucker to it. Usually Spider-Man doesn't want to be on this wall. Spider-Man staying on this fucker.
He's decided that the other wall has gotten boring. You don't tell him what wall he sticks to.
I will stick that motherfucker with duct tape, and I don't care how many balls I'll use.
Also, hit spectate, James. Jesus.
No, I'm sticking Spider-Man to the wall. Okay, that ain't creepy at all. So my new display poster, it came off the wall for a bit. I haven't touched it. I thought, okay, it'll be just that one. It's fixed itself. Like it's re-stuck itself back to the wall.
Well, at least now we know the adhesive stuff they give us is a living creature.
Yeah, fuck it. As long as you hold up my dragon, I don't give a shit.
Turns into a blob.
What? Someone,
You
did I
never
hear
see-
a
you never
tooth
seen that
break?
movie?
Someone to blob crunch.
No, it was like it turns into the blob. Never seen that movie? It's an old 80s
My
movie.
brain is literally thinking of the blob from Ghostbusters, the green one. My brain immediately when I said it into the blob. I'm like,
That's Slimer. That's not the same thing. His name is Slimer.
yes,
The blob
but
is
tell
a-
that
is
to
the
my
space-
brain.
It's a space goo from the space, and it eats any organic matter it can touch, and it gets massive. It's a whole movie about it. You've never seen such a terrifying, gruesome, scary movie that's just about a big amorphous blob of nastiness.
Darius.
Why does Gil look like he's ready to end Czechoslovakia? Let's look at this. Oh, he moved it. Where is he? Hey, don't take him away from me, Darius. Oh, I see where you have him. That makes sense.
Do you know what I love about your shrapnel round? Shots for volley. 1.
Look at this.
As shrapnel.
Yeah, he still got potions too. Look, he ready. He ready. The only thing that's missing is that there should be a gun on this staff, mounted on this staff.
Can
No,
I appreciate about
Or no,
his...
he should have an M16 on his back to represent that meme.
Can we appreciate that your
Even though it's not more accurate
Simon
than
Warner, he's a melee specialist. Yeah, his
Yeah.
stats are shit at melee, but it's amazing in guns.
Well, you gotta understand the way the stats are calculated, they're not calculated the same way. So melee is actually a lot higher than you think. And the reason why look at Simon himself. The reason why his range is better is because this uses the Total 3 Kingdoms way of doing things. You'll notice he's not by himself. He actually has guards with him with guns.
Well, yeah.
That's where that range is coming from.
Yeah, 17 meter 7,77 meters field guns, and there's 10,5 centimeters guns.
It's a comma because they can't use periods. It's 7.5 centimeter.
No, it's comma.
You can't use periods when you're
I'm gonna
doing
read it
anything
how it
conventional
is. I'm
because
gonna read it how it
it'll
is.
screw up the code.
I'm reading it how it is. God, tell me what to do, Arthur.
Yeah, look at this beautiful front line. They're just like, sir, open fire. So it's actually a little light when you zoom in this place. Open fire. Whoa.
Damn it, the tape came off.
Oh, that poor lady. Oh man, you gotta give credit where credit is due to some of the heroes though. Like their evasion must be insane if they last that long, even for that much fire. All right, there it is. First battle's over.
This motherfucker will stay to the wall. More tape.
Oh, tape, oh, tape.
There you go. Spider-Man's really getting sticky now. I don't know, that'll be a good thing. Also, he has cum in his eye, I've just noticed. How did that get up there? That's impressive. I'm not going to question how that got up there.
What? That's sad.
Or is it impressive?
Poor Peter.
Yeah, he's stuck to the wall. He's got cum in his eye. Who the hell uses colleges of magic?
Colleges of Magic is the one that Gelt runs. That actually is the school that teaches a lot of people the lores of different magic. I literally, when I made this joke earlier, I meant it. He's Dumbledore,
So,
but with cannons.
so why does he have this?
Well, I mean, once again, there's many assumptions with a lot of things I could say, but once again, these are just lore assumptions that you could say that this could have been something in the past. It may not be written into the story, but I don't know. But just put it this way: everything is always linked somewhere, or it probably would be if they really. Yeah, Gelt just loves himself some cannons and likes to read sip
Darius, your
tea
economy is very weak.
and read books.
Darius, your economy is very weak. So my plan... Take over here. No territory yet.
Yeah, he starts with nothing, unlike us. Like I said, Gelt starts almost like in a way, a rebellious character kind of himself somewhat.
So I need to...
It's about north. I like to keep everything kind of north, facing north to make the map look a little bit easier to explain. This all right here, chat's about to be ours in the next literal 3 turns. It's not even gonna take that long.
we're gonna do
In,
retake the
in 2
realms.
turns, we'll have all of this.
Do we need that? Pass, silver, tech pass. Wow. It's your turn. Yes, Spider-Man's still stuck to that wall. Hales founded the College of the for the Empire. Hey James.
You and Spider-Man.
Yes, Sauce. Yes, Darius. I was called you fast. Then. What do you want, Darius? See, Arda's power is weak. My economy power is great. I can use the colleges to give my men barriers.
Yeah, he actually can. That's something else I want to point out. That's why I have my assumptions about Gelt. He can give his units shields. So who does that sound like?
Well, I mean, it would make a lot of sense. All of them, even tanks.
And who tends to have a sun with an eyeball at the center of it as one of his icons in some of the wars?
So, I imagine there's a cult.
Let's point that out.
There's definitely a cult in Gelt.
Gelt is the cult. That's the conspiracy now.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory.
Gelt is the conspiracy. That's a theory. A Warhammer theory.
We should do Warhammer theory. Star podcast. Totally should.
I mean, it would be fun, but I mean, it would just be like, oh, it's not canon. The writers
And
are
then
a
I'll
bunch of
kick him in the
5-year-olds.
face and go, shut the fuck up, you little bastard. No one has your opinion.
It's like the writers are a bunch of 5-year-olds. They're like, you know what's cool? If they exist because they exist.
And not because you could give a book as like how
It's just like, it's just. It's funny because I used to have this is before I met you, James. I used to have someone I knew. We used to like come up with stories and just kind of play them out kind of like almost like role play, but like not literally. Like it's a way of kind of like testing out like just cool like stories, almost like writing them down live action because we were both disabled, so we couldn't really write. So
so you would imagine them in your mind.
kind of, but also but bouncing bouncing it off of each other, like talking it out loud, both of us.
Yeah.
This is how some of my world ended up. That I have a Guardian Core has a little bit of combined efforts and characters that technically came from somewhere else. But with that being said, it's like that's kind of like the same thing as like if me and my random friend from my childhood and my original best friend, we sadly had a falling out, but
he was getting dicked in the ass, and you said it's not my dick.
no, it was not that, but
Not
but the
that,
point
but that was part of it.
it's
Wasn't
like,
that
it's
part
not
of
that,
it?
but it's like it's like that one. Yeah.
So we got this bitch.
No, but still though, all seriousness and no joking aside, if me and my friend can come up with the stories we've come up with, and the stories I've shared with you guys with the Guardians and the things that I deduce and the stories we've looked at and some of the good stories we've played for certain games. Y'all know I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan, and then Resident Evil's pretty good, pretty far up on this list. Fuck this map. This map's great. I don't know what you mean. This is my favorite map in the world.
Okay,
This map is
I'm not
completely
cheating.
fair in my favor.
I want to point out he also used this map with the Skaven, because I remember once he had a row of rattling gunners top of this mountain, and they were just killing everything.
Here's something unusual about this map. This map shares one whole region. The region over by Ikit has a map that's exactly like this, and it's the one over by Marigliano. For some reason, even though that... But what's weird is that's on the coast. That should not be like that. It's near... Do you see any water around here, Chad? Does this look like a water map to you? It's like, yet that map over there is literally on the coast to one of the larger bodies of water that go out to the main body of water that leads to the high elves. So it doesn't make any sense that this is at Ikit. This makes more sense where she is. She lives near the mountains. She starts near the mountains and the edges of the empire near the mouth of where that leads over to like Scrag and Gorbad and all that and the dwarves. So this makes sense for her. This makes sense for her, but not but not for Ikit. Ikit should be on the water somewhere.
You had to think then.
My brain's also trying not to take too long. I don't want to stay here too long. So I need to set up my cameras. Also, high ground is amazing, Darius. You leave my high ground alone. We have the high ground, literally. Just in case they get too close. She doesn't have her cab. Yeah, she just can't run with the cab. And these guys are just kind of gonna shoot from the corner here. They're gonna just cover the machine gun just in case it gets jumped. I'm not gonna set any groups except Cav. I don't really need groups for this. I've learned. Depends on if it's a bigger battle, then yes, but this is a small fight.
Damn it.
So, alright, lock that. Oh wait, before I do need to do something before I forget. 1 second, hold on. Turn off skirmish mode. Turn on guard mode. You don't have skirmish mode, right?
I'm busy.
What are you doing? Damn, you too old. Alright, let's go.
500 years for this.
I perceive amethyst vapors in the air. Let us ensure Shaiish blows in our favor.
I do like the 7.5s better for her, I think. The howitzers are fun, but I think the 7.5s are going to be more useful. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what. It depends on my infantry at some point. Would you say leave the howitzer? What? What do you say? Wow, you see those guys go flying. That was the 7.5. It wasn't even the 10. The 10's good if you're gonna go gas. Like if you're gonna cheat and use the gas rounds, which we've permitted and said we cannot use against James. I can't. I don't want to get in front of the machine gun. You saw what it did to those hounds. I'm kind of just staying on the side now because they're almost in range of the infantry. So we're just gonna sit up there now. Let the infantry do their job. Let my machine gun. Also, look how good the machine gun. Okay, yep. Now watch my infantry shoot shots compared to Darius's. See how fast poor little sword unit got absolutely erased. God, I love Elspeth in this mod. And that's before the gunnery school upgrade we haven't bought yet. That won't be able to be bought until after this fight. Which is why I'm fighting this myself to kill every last thing to get as many schematics as we can. Yep, and that's what happened to Vlad in one of my streams. I'll show that replay at the. Oh, I can't because we don't have the mod for it anymore. Because that was before the dwarf mod, so that's replay
This
can't
is
be
about
played.
right what had
So
happened.
that right there, that's what happened. What you just saw the him did, that happened to Vlad when I was getting my revenge. Yep, and it's over.
Alright. Yep. Imperial Gunnery School.
I just watched a showcase for and the second beta will have a second new monster, and I'm also oh yeah, I haven't watched the trailer. I told Jay. Oh god, don't spoil it. I knew it. My instinct. No, because that means I'm also right about what's happening with that Fantastic Four thing. That's not good.
Sealy, remove that comment. If you,
no, I already partially read it. I already knew it. I had a partial feeling that's what was going to be added, but I also wanted to say this. I'm actually on purposely not watching anything on Monster Hunter
it's too late.
because I'm going to. It's too late for that. But it's fine. I'm going to keep the experience for myself. I'm going to play Monster Hunter straight up on my own.
I've seen
or,
it.
Well, with
I've seen
James
it in
as
the
well.
trailer. I've seen it in the trailer. God.
I knew it was coming. I knew it when we played the first beta because I saw what this is. This is based around the Monster Hunter Titans game or whatever that game. They had all the giant ass terrible things. And I was like, no. Oh no. Oh no. And that's been confirmed. Oh no. I'm gonna cut its legs off.
It makes it Sealy, that's old news, Sealy, that's old news. We knew that since yesterday.
We already knew that, really.
We knew that since yesterday.
It's making a fan. You realize the trailer released today.
No, that was a teaser trailer.
That's still the trailer. It's still official at this point. That's an official trailer. That means this is what's happening. We finally have what the MCU Fantastic Four is. And it's everything I said it was. I'm not going to gloat too hard on that, but...
not. Finish your turn.
I gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna finish my turn.
Just relax.
Losing my oranges.
I know, and I like it, but we gotta keep on track.
But Victor Von Tony, though.
Shut up, not. What do you mean you never knew they were making a new Fantastic for Sealy. Then what were you making? What were you on about
What?
that?
How did you not? Well, I guess Sealy probably been busy with college. Sealy probably doesn't know a lot of what's been going on in Marvel, to be fair. I'm just...
See how far the Nomad servers are far out. Right. Yeah, that's called a coast. Darius, I don't know if you've ever seen one.
Are we not to arm myself? Slayer. I'll make you a
Do that. So you're about to see me cheat, chat. So, okay, let me point out.
Yeah,
After
just
she levels
see
up,
cheat chat.
so after she levels up, you can get quality infantry ammunition, which I upgrade. I have enough to upgrade it twice. So that gives me a 20% increase armor piercing missile damage to all of my infantry. That's 20 right there. And then we go to the gunnery school, we click on the infantry win, and we hit upgrade, and that's another 10%. So in one turn, my infantry just increased their damage by 30%. You know, that's fair, right? I feel like this is fair. Can you tell I've done this before?
You can't all tell he's cheating.
That's a fireball. He doesn't need a fireball.
Fireball! Fireball!
Fireball!
Fireball!
Let me give her the fireball for now, then.
No! Fireball! Fireball!
She don't have anything else better, so I'll shoot it to her.
Hey, I'm not.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Fireball!
Let's put our first factory up.
Wait. Look at
Yeah,
your
we want
archives for
farm-
Slayers.
No, not that.
Leave me be.
Farm. There we go. Intern. I need to see. Oh, I never. I need to see that. Oh, it's good. I'm excited more than you can imagine.
And this is my
And
battle.
it's not helping because it's making my Resident Evil brain that goes into these theories go even more wild because it's proving me right. And I'm like, no, don't do this.
Darius, ready up. And I'm gonna talk to you about my dwarf list now because they can't see it on their screen.
They chose the perfect actor to play Reed. But because of who they chose, and everyone's noticed something unusual, including me. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Victor Von Tony? Anybody? Tony Von Victor?
Spider-Man's finally sticking to the wall and he's not coming off.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because of who Reed is and a lot of the stuff it showed. Plus who the enemy's gonna be. I love being crazy. Oh, why this works? Don't ask them. Should not question it.
Anyways,
Somehow I can only do this with Resident Evil and Marvel most of the time.
you're gonna see
But
something.
hey,
Also, isn't it great, Darius, that I get to heal as well and you don't?
yeah, but you don't get guns. Your fight's gonna take twice as long.
I don't care.
Uh-oh. Did my OBS just crash? I just heard a weird bling in the background.
Probably.
It did. No! Fuck! You son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Not you! Hit tangents a base. Don't do anything, James. You can move your units around, I guess, but
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing.
don't do anything.
Yeah. He's anti-30. Yeah, he's anti-large, so we go over there. And this is gonna go over there. Now you'll
I
notice...
see what crashed it. For some reason fucking Microsoft Explorer came up. Great!
Microsoft, like... But I want to be a part of
Fucking
this.
Microsoft.
I want to point out, this is new. This is part of my Lost and Found Dwarf mods. This allows me to, you know, whoop whoop. It gives me, and obviously, you know, the Spirit of Grumney, which is Malachi's special. Oh, I didn't show you this cutscene. Oh, well, too bad. Let me know when you're ready, Ardo. Oh God, I didn't have to throw the deers out in front. Jesus Christ, that's a bad idea.
Just give me a second. Trying to restart OBS. Run normally.
Yeah, I need to tell everyone slightly this.
I see what happened. It's like it completely fucked up. Really? Hold on. Holy balls, man. Someone go on James's chat. Farseer, if you're in James's chat, let everyone know in my chat, or somebody just let everyone know we crashed. We have to redo it.
Yeah. They can hear you on my end. Right. Yeah. Well, I'm ready whenever you are, Ardo.
Yeah, just hold on, because I have to start OBS back up, and I don't know if it'll like it if you're doing a fight in the middle of that. So hold on.
Poison, 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 poison. These considered large? No, they're considered small. This considered large. That's considered small.
With the way my weeks have been lately, it's just, Jesus Christ, I'm just getting to the point like it's almost streaming it on. It's getting too hard.
There's fat bitch.
I mean, stupid shit gets around here. I love how I updated OBS and it doesn't work any better.
That is weird. Yeah, I looked at the earlier units, so thank God I wish I didn't.
Delete that other one.
I'll not crash due to Microsoft being a bitch. Oh, yes. Now, I could summon these, but I'm not going to go to in this battle because I'm saving them. Also, I think, I know, and I'll show you what else gets this. Oh, not this, but you'll see.
I didn't do anything. Leave this page.
I think these cannon needs to go up here. So they don't accidentally, you know, shoot my own teammate. There. They're a bit further back. The range drops off about...
Everything's okay. Social in here.
No, they're still in range.
Looks good.
So they won't blow my units' heads off when they shoot. You're anti-large, aren't you? So they need to target these. Well, their shot is really good.
Nice. Can start.
Can I start now?
Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm live.
I lost it live. I'll not be a bitch.
Let me put a like on there, please. Before I go check mine. Nothing Farsi was 100% accurate. Yes, Microsoft was being that. I don't know if that's totally what caused it, but it did seem to happen at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, what the frick? Where did I don't use Microsoft Explorer, by the way, or whatever that thing is. I use Google. So I don't even know why the hell it was trying to come up. So the hell is happening? Welcome to the first episode, but not first episode again.
Welcome to part 1 of part 1.
But yeah, to answer Seeley's question, so Microsoft, I don't know if this is totally what happened, but Microsoft Edge, as they call it now, the internet browser from Microsoft instead of Google Chrome or whatever that I use, came up in the background for some reason, and I guess it overloaded my system. It was just too much at once, and OBS was like, "Frick this, I'm out." He's like, "Fuck this, I'm out." It's literally what happened. Hopefully, it doesn't become an issue. Maybe the mod is overtaxed.
Can I start?
Hold on. Maybe the mod is overtaxating on it. I will find out. If it does it again, and there's no Microsoft, then yeah, okay. I guess we'll see in a minute. Who knows?
I'm starting.
But all right, go get them, James. Take twice as long as my battles did. They didn't get to see. We'll have to do another battle to show y'all what I did. So that way we get a battle of what's happening. Also, I get 100% on my I got 100% on my discrete math test. All that study. Nice. See, this is why I say study, study, study. This is what I'm gonna be doing.
Read the books.
Call me back. I don't know if they're like I said, they're not giving me much confidence. Like guys, this is not making me feel like I'm gonna be helped.
Those bombing runs do good work. Yeah, you're weak against armor. So.
My cat's got his actually I think it's in the morning.
Your cat got what?
I can't remember if it's in the morning or shit, I'll have to ask after this. I'll have to ask after the stream because I might be going to bed really early. I've got to get up at like 5:30, I think, in the morning. It's gonna be a great week. Unless I'm gonna be busy. Look at these freaking nerdlings. This is how my mentality feels, except for the disgusting part. Oh, they're getting hit by grenades. The dwarf blast miners are like, here, take this.
Just enjoying that.
I just find it funny that Gotrix is being attacked by Necrons. What do they think is gonna happen here?
I don't know.
We'll
guess what? We're calling area enforcements.
They're doing okay damage to him, but they're definitely losing.
Not this one.
Well, there comes the airship bombardment. This is who James is playing, by the way, chat.
Find your target and shove it in his face.
That's what it's done against elves. Oh man, he smashed a couple of your doors with a bell there, though. He's definitely trying to do some damage to that front line. He's gonna die in a second, but oh, it fell over. It fell over. She's real pissed. James, your ex-wife is very upset. She's also disintegrating.
Did you that?
She's dead. James, did you notice the toads killing your cannons?
Yes, I thought. I noticed the toads that was killed. There you go. That's fine.
Thank God Thank God that they got saved. Somehow one cannon lived.
You don't fuck with that dwarf. They got one kill. I'm happy with that. Do better. All the Nurglings did nothing.
I mean, they succeeded at hurting your cannon.
No, I can heal that next turn. That's great about the wars. I can heal all that damage next turn. I want to point out something hilarious. You'll see. It's the size difference between Malachi and this bitch. Is just like it's like yes, no,
Well, she won't be. Well, she won't be there. You killed her. It's gonna be a different.
yeah.
Lord now.
But according to Malachi, he shot her. I was like, yes, the most outrageous, most nurgly, like
This is why I
lord
always keep losing
with
this
like loads of
territory
health.
from
How did he die? He got shot.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
See, this is why elves keep losing their territory from floating war.
Darius, short. Darius, short.
Short.
Thank you.
Sign up and you will be live to be great.
Darius, short.
Let's go.
I
We're going to battle.
need leadership's -8. That will be for Helix.
It's not home. Nothing will do.
Surrender is a perfectly acceptable alternative in extreme circumstances.
No, it isn't. It's just a bait so you could die. It's bait. Don't take the bait.
Surrender is a perfectly acceptable alternative in extreme circumstances.
Oh yeah, I need to show these. These are one part of new ones. They have that ability at the top, which allows them to do something really nice.
Malachi
I can't say out loud because I don't want to give it away. Allows them to give them barriers. Ah, I said it. Oh no. Darius, you're short. Darius, you're short. Also, this mod also adds a bunch of these, so I get axe and shield, axe and pistol, great axe, and axe and crossbow.
We made a vortex sucking up all the chaos change. We can make vortexes that suck up poison.
So I need more grim. Do I get that with this? No. Damn. Too confident I would need. Because that would more grim you want for 30 plus hungry, ancient, was demon said angry gumnery. So we're gonna get this because we don't want this. Unless we do.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Actually, that's a good point, actually. I'll get axe. I'll also get extra shield. Unimass expert charge defense.
Oh yeah, this is the new. I don't know if y'all can see this yet. Let's see if this shows up on screen.
Yeah, so when braced,
Yeah, this is the new chat. This is the new Steam chat. This is what it looks like.
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Oh no, I pray to Franz don't build that freaking gun.
Let us
Oh, you talk. I know which one you're talking about.
Do
Talking
you know
about the
what? I hope
defensive
he-
one
I
or the
hope so.
mobile one?
I hope he does. You know what? I hope he does.
I assume you mean the mobile one. There is
Yes,
one you
the-
can technically build in defenses. Like it'll be just as a defense, as a building in the center of the damn outpost.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The building one. Ah, yeah, that's terrible. I think it is amazing, but not if you have to deal with it.
So we need to recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll get rid of that for now until we get more money. Now my Slayer has literally become an orc.
That's fantastic, but the greenhouse effect will bake you ills anyways.
No one cares.
This is what happens when you fall flavor on that project. Or we can just double down and all die.
James, what? Hold on. James, it slows our movement in his territory.
Yeah, it does more than that. It also provides something similar to what Black Arcs do. It gives us an ability to.
That benefits you.
I mean, it benefits whoever has that defense building. And it ain't fun for the person having that doesn't have it. Hey, Dirthu's in the mountains. Did I tell Sealer or do you want to tell him right now? You can tell him.
You could tell.
Yeah, elves on Age of Sigmar made a freaking Death Star. So global warming. It's like they did. They did. Warhammer is just. I as well love about it, but I do think the writers just don't use it to its full extent. This is what makes it good. It's kind of like but there's just sometimes a fine line that some people just don't know how to handle. But when it comes to writing, but overall, what makes Warhammer good is the fact that it's supposed to be broken. It's supposed to be overpowered. It's all of it is, no matter it's fantasy or 40K or any of that. It's meant to be the oh my god, what did you just say? But then again, they all have that. That's what it's supposed to be. Is each species has its own reasoning or connecting lore to something even crazier or bigger or something insane that kind of confounds on top of itself with the stories. But I do feel like a lot of it gets ignored. So, our engineer leveled up again. So we need experimental ammunition and survival.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah, I should show this off. Not that. Hold on. So I want to show off the World War I mod has finally it's done its military tech tree completely different. For most Total War mods or even Total War itself, the tech trees are all they're there for is really just to some of them unlock buildings to give you new units, but most of them are just there for boosting or getting new new types of like rare skills or just stats or money or stuff like that. Where some of these in here, you can't recruit certain units without having these. So this right here, tanks. Note that it says it gives you the building, but it also unlocks the unit. So the only so even if you had the building, you still wouldn't be able to build the unit because you don't have this. If you get my drift. Kind of behaves more like a Civ does in that way. And it's broken into 3 different sections. This is all about your military and unlocking units, making them stronger, getting tech for them. Industry, which helps play into that. You need some of these researchers required in here to even get these. So does the tank have one of those, I assume? Yeah, so if you look at tanks, it says it requires armor plating and continuous tracks. Now, you'll notice that's not in here. So if you go to industry, I gotta find it in here. Pretty sure it's in this one. There it is, continuous track right there. So that's one of them. I don't know where the armor plating one is, but this is one of the required ones. So some of these techs in the industry section are required for you to even build and get some of these other units and techs in here. What is reinforced armor? Oh, that's the one right before it. Okay, so this one, yeah, it requires the previous one, but it also requires continuous tracks. So you need to unlock tracks to do it. Whereas this one, what is it? We need to go back here. Here we go, motorized. So to get my first truck vehicles, I require counter, let me see which ones. So counter charge fire, which is the previous, and I'm going to need trench warfare tech, and I'm going to need diesel engines. Where's yeah, trench warfare. So we need this, and we need this, and we need in here diesel engine, diesel engine, diesel engine. Right there. We need this.
Right there. That's it right there.
And then that's actually going to take a bit. Now the technologies aren't that slow. They take about 3 to 2 turns on average. They are a lot faster than some of the techs in the vanilla game. So I thought I'd show that because I've actually played this a couple times on my own now, just practicing. So I'm kind of able to kind of speed run a lot of this. What kind of battle is this? This is another open field battle. We need to do another battle because of my stream died. Yeah, let's fight this. Because my
Why?
stream died, because my stream died. I had to delete that. No one technically saw me fight. They came back to dwarves. All Farseer's answer to that. If our ways are our wires, are our consequences. Besides, are not. AKA, so yeah. Oh, nice. A big open field. Depends on where they're going to come from, I guess. Oh, they're right there. All right.
Wow, I thought. Hey, I thought there's a hill to your left.
I can't. That hill actually is deceptive. It's too. This spawn area is not in the right spot to use it where we need. I'd have to move up to the top of it, and they'll be on top of me before then. It's better just to fight them in the open field. I
So a
already know where
guy's
I
gonna
want to
be on
be.
top of a woman. That's how. That's you know. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. What side's what? There's less spears on the right side, so actually, you guys need to go this way. We'll take you around the trees.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Yeah, they're gonna be starting in it. It's gonna be bad. Is she already on her horse? No, not yet. So she's still gonna have to be melee. So we'll have her help defend the machine guns. She'll stand right behind them. Wait, what? Active ability. Where did I get this? Did I always have this and I never knew it? Okay, we're gonna do that when the battle starts.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just had to. No, I was just about to let the knees go to the toilet. I'm like, looking at it, it's nearly 1 o'clock. I'm thinking, well, these up. It's better safe than sorry. Not fair, Michael, because if there was a robber and I got shot, everyone would have heard it. I go, did you get shot? Yes, I did. And I bet you, either Celia or you will say, I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner.
And the winds of Shaiish blow. Every drop of blood will only augment my power.
Yeah, see, that's my only worry right there.
What?
Hopefully, my gunners will shoot that. Come on.
What the fuck?
Don't let them get too far out of that. Yeah, the machine gun saw that. Nice.
Their range of field of view is of 180, so... Oh, no, what 180? 270, so actually that's pretty good.
They just need to break it. I left someone back there on purpose. I left the engineers kind of hiding back there.
Yeah, but they can't see that, though.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hold on. Pause before it happens. I already forgot. I forgot it. Did not do that. I wish this was not a default thing. Because that's super annoying. Okay, well that's... Except for that one unit. Everything should be fine. I need to reposition this one unit to prepare to shoot. Okay. Back to normal.
Oh, yeah!
Let the engineers take care of the bats. Okay, I got distracted. I need to take my dang cavalry around. Let's undo their formation so they can charge into the side of this. You know what's cool? I just gave my machine gunner stock. They can't be seen. That's fair, right?
Totally.
Alright, get out of there. Get out of there, Knights. You did your job.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to end battle so quickly. I meant to click on it, but because you killed him.
That's okay. That was good. That's
you
on
killed him
stream.
so quickly that the pop-up happened so fast. When I clicked to see how I ended battle because it killed him so fast.
That was hilarious. We lost 0 people. That was a great battle. That was better than the first one, so that's good. At least that's on stream. See, that's what it looks like after the upgrade. So y'all, sadly, I had to delete the freaking first part of the episode, so y'all didn't get to see the comparison. But now James and Darius add, so that's after the 30% in the first turn gets added on. That's what it looks like after. It was that 30% of that machine gun team shows. They killed that Lord so much faster than the first time they did that. Poor dude. This is my revenge on the vampires anyways. This is my revenge, my vampire vengeance mod is now what I'm called it. My cavalry did pretty good. My melee they came in from the side, hit pretty hard, and they didn't die, surprisingly. I had lost not a single one of them somehow. Just waiting for both of you to load. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Oh. Don't do it. This is so good. No. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Holy shit.
We'll move over here, back to dwarf territory. Right, Ardot, do you know how fast your turns are? You're gonna see something hilarious on my turn.
Okay.
Time for a reckoning.
Missile resistance. Okay, so now we're gonna give them. So now they're 40% increase from the beginning of the game. So let's get that casualty replenishment rate up. I've noticed this is a big thing for the World War I mods or World War I units. They take a long ass time to heal. So casualty replenishment rate for her is very important in early game because she's infantry based. Not that we lost any yet, but you know. Go ahead and get my light artillery able to be replaced. 2 skill points. Let's just give it both to Pearson shot, make his unit better. Amendment available. Order for now. And do we have enough for another? Not yet. Yeah, we don't have enough for another gunner yet. Pretty good.
Alright, Ardot. Wanna see how fast my turns are? Right,
I tried to say, but it wouldn't let me. You had to separate it, see, it worked that time, but yeah.
Okay, Ardot, ready, set, right, it's Darius' turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, I have for everything. Free prep.
I will say it won't be long, though, Farseer, before that word probably ends up in the can as well. But hey. Yeah, I will say the Dark Eldar are a lot more insane. Their creation of Slanesh was way more insane and intense. Or what made them and Slanesh technically, 'cause technically they were also Eldar technically originally. But yeah. Temptation brings everything. I forgot to recruit a unit. I do this every time, and I forget to recruit another unit while we're sitting here. The hell? Oh right, we didn't get to see Darius's version. His is different because his cannon kills them faster than my infantry does. But
Yeah.
we played Darius's battle. Does the horny compel to do this? Yes. If that's what you call Slanesh these days, yes, Sealy, the there's compelled man. Read Catlin and line must go up. Compel me to strip mine. Hmm. Delicious pepper. Oh man. Squeeze it, try to Oh man. Well, see, that isn't healthy nor sustainable. I mean, if you have enough worlds, it is. Well, in the Dark Elf's case, as long as the other reasons don't die off all of a sudden, then there's always more. There will always be more besides. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. Don't mind me. I'm losing my mind, Jack. So I'm messing with the camera. Hold on, man. Exactly.
We are Sigma's heirs.
Yeah, you see how fast, how much more damage his cannons do than the mine chat? His cannons are gonna kill most of these units itself. The machine guns will probably wipe up the rest, but what are they considered? It just says automatic gun. I think they're considered infantry though. I'm not sure. It doesn't say. I don't know. Why did you put your guys in box? I guess they're not going to be needed. This fight's already over. You know, like how Darius put his men in the box formation. That's something you unlock from the military, the first
What?
military
Does
tech.
that help you at all to see old shit? I don't.
But you know
I've
it
never
does.
seen this.
No, that's because this isn't in this Total War. Other Total Wars had this. This is my issue with a lot of Total Wars. They have the same problem Dynasty Warriors tends to do. They take out shit that's good.
Right,
These
okay.
formations were actually in an older Total War. What they're meant to technically do is to help with cavalry. This is to help for, like, if you're getting charged. Because if it was
Right,
spears
okay.
like this...
Can I just point out one flaw?
What?
Skaven and entering in the middle on their backs, stabbing them in the backs.
You can't spawn it in the middle of that. It won't let you.
I want to try it.
Because that's still considered the center of a unit.
I'm going
So
to
the
try
game
it.
still considers that a block spot.
I'm going to try. Also, you could draw a penis with it, Darius. You put two men in like squares and put like a center four.
You're not
Or
helping
it'd
out
be
now.
a
You're trying to
robot
think about
penis,
it
I
this
will
way.
say.
Well, I'm gonna have bad news for you, silly. Just gonna let you know that may or may not be the name of a certain Slaneshi lord that signs those papers for the Dark Elf and the Eldar, so when they need new planets.
What did Seeley say? You try to fix Farseer's ways. Yeah, good luck with that.
Also, I
Do you understand the future path of your race will enter? Sealy, they're not like us. As Kendrick Lamar
I
said,
mean,
they don't like us. So you,
I
if
mean,
they
I
want to destroy
mean,
themselves,
once again, as long as they have enough planets and they've got a good supplier, you know. So, as long as the Dark Elves do what I need them to do, they will always get infinite supply. I have access to a multitude of timelines. That's a lot of worlds. Some of them won't be missed.
Sealy, it's pointless arguing against that about others. I'm not giving a green light to after shit I do. Relying on others is that that much is never sound. I rely on you to do my paperwork, Sealy. Yet here we are. You've been promoted multiple times.
This is the beauty of being a Time Lord, is that you get to make deals with other people and species and all that no other deals that they can make. Because I have the one resource that no one has. Promoted is a funny way to say more imprisonment time, James.
I like to think it has. You know, you got to give something to some. If you've earned fuck all, so you get fuck all. And also, Sealy, great power comes with great responsibility. Unlike you, it comes with more paperwork. So get writing.
Exactly. See,
The more
what no
writing, the
one's
more reading you
but
do, you learned about what fastest people will happen in the future. We're not supposed to tell them that because we don't care. They want to blow themselves up, let them blow themselves up, like I did.
Just like I did one day.
Yeah, like I
was
did one
bored.
day, because everything was boring. You know, in the
Except people
Lego
like his
movie,
hands when
everything
he's
was
down.
awesome. And each was like,
I'm gonna
this is
do this turn a little
boring.
differently than I normally do it, just so we can have full units.
Also, I forgot
We want this power.
my
We technically want
PlayStation
our
turned
factories, but we
randomly
want
on.
that first for a reason.
Can we appreciate my PS5 randomly turned on?
Okay, no, I'm not gonna take over one.
Anyways, Albert, you need to stop agreeing to 5 years antics. See, like, there's no point trying to argue with this.
Agreeing? Who do you think blamed?
Carry my case.
Like
After all, Sealy, it's not just him that you need to stop agreeing with.
Let's get a roll.
you forget the Dark Elves wear purple for a reason.
Yeah, and this is what we do.
Alliances are a bitch.
See, I don't agree with the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves, well, if there
And
was
the
Dark
Dark
Elves
Elves
of
are.
Zeech,
We're gonna
then I
we're splitting hairs and
appreciate that. But there's
separate
not.
them.
They're all slashy and going, ooh, we're Dark Elves, ooh. The amount
I
of
actually don't
paperwork
do
for
that
the
much.
God of Chaos has astoundingly bleak as hell. He's the cause, and James made it worse.
Well, I mean, yeah, people are gonna find out what's ironic about this setup is that think of me like, all right, so Lord of Time. From Marvel perspective, I'm basically Loki, and I've turned James into basically more Mobius, because
Mobius
Mobius
Dick.
is the smartest TVA agent to ever exist, and he's very Zeechy like and all about intelligence and libraries and sound familiar. So
Yeah, and I
turns
actually
out
want to have a
turns
how
out
to
Slanesh
become.
runs the TVA, but Zeech helps manage it.
To be honest, it wouldn't be without me. You wouldn't be in that position. So you could say I'm the one that started all this bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna find out that Mobius and Kang are the same person,
It sounds very much similar.
which is definitely a Zeech thing to do. Now that's not an actual theory. That's me messing around. But as far as Marvel's concerned, but that's still hilarious.
giant sure. Can the axes scale up?
Am I the only sane one here? Because each and every one of you are insane and monstrous with no morality of empathy. Y'all drive me insane. No, 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 no. Oh, so, yes, you're right. See, we are completely normal. I see. I can use the checkerboard formation on James. I mean, I guess. It depends on how good the melee of the units are hitting you are. Cav will definitely won't do much, but I don't know. I've been testing it. It does decent to survive, but I actually find it sometimes with the basic infantry, at least the riflemen, they're actually better at fighting melee outside of that formation. Like they tend to actually kill things faster that have run at them from a straight line and got caught in melee with them. Because the back line actually properly shoots, they tend to actually do more damage to the thing trying to kill them because of the way their back line is aimed with that formation versus the box formation where it actually makes their line thinner. It makes it where the thing James is right about one thing I did notice, but the Skaven can't go in the middle of that. But I did notice when I was fighting orcs that the orcs didn't manage to get close enough and actually use their charge ability that they're known for. Even when I was in box mode, they broke into the center of the box, and because they got into the box not only it starts to shatter, but I noticed they weren't turning around and shooting the things in the center of the box. They were, so what was happening is only one side of the box was actually fighting the unit. The other two sides in the rear of the box that the unit is not run into are not being affected, and they're just standing there. So I actually found out that technically, in some cases, regular formation is better. Just let them.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out mission. Some random orcs smash one side and they're screaming for help, while the other goes going. It's very quiet round here.
Guys, you hear something? No, you hear something, guys? Sounds like someone's
prowling round here. What's that then?
It's just like it's so hilarious. I'm like, that's kind of dumb. I don't know if I like that. He'll probably fix that when that comes. Because here's the thing. Once again, the reason why that's probably an issue is once again this is technically meant to be fighting against other World War I/Civil War like units, not against vampires and nasty giant angry greenskins.
They're not
some
nasty.
things do make it weird.
Like
now, if you do your line right, like you saw what I did with the vampires, they ain't gonna make it to that line.
I only say one here because everybody when you say it's process of no reality.
So what do you mean by that, R9 James? What is this paperwork? Since, to be honest, I haven't been reading. Don't worry, you just keep doing your
carry on, Sealy, and I'll promote you to the to the blindness division.
The division.
You can teach them how to see.
But don't worry, Sealy.
You can't write, that's fine with me.
Fine. You just keep doing your job.
Who wants to see the death of some big fat people?
Oh no, orcs are also getting their World War I units fought. What the frick are they gonna get? What the frick do you mean?
Orcs smart enough to build.
Hold on, I'm not against this because that's like what? That's not that.
No, they're making
They're making the old world in the World War I. So what is it literally going to be? Hold on. Here's my question. That's not my concern.
That's not my story.
That's not my concern. Is it going to be actual greenskins carrying machine guns or rifles? That seems cheating.
That's a bit cheating.
I want to point out. Okay. Right now, we're broke, right? The Empire's the brokest thing with this mod on. I'm not even gonna front. We'll kill anything that stands in front of us, pretty much. But what happens if... Wait a minute. Please tell me the vampires aren't getting any guns.
That's your concern. That's your concern.
No! Why? Why would you give something that can resurrect a 20 stack in one turn? Guns!
Because it ain't broke.
That's gonna no. Here's the funny thing: Empire will be weak again. There's no way you're gonna want to play Elspeth fighting resurrecting gun-toting submachine gun vampire.
I think that's what I want to point out. Something. I think it's the vampires already have guns. They're called the Vampire Coast for a reason.
Not those kinds of guns. Those are vanilla guns. Technically, even Empire has guns in vanilla, but those guns are also weak shit compared to what I'm using now as well. Remember, those are muskets. What we're using is semi-autos from World War One, the early rifle guns, before automatics really became a thing. Right before. That's why we have some Maxim machine guns teams and things like
fear
that.
what the dwarves are getting. Oh,
yeah, the dwarves are also going to be nightmare. The orcs, the dwarves, and the vampires are going to break. Like, it's going to make them so overbearingly powerful. They're going to be way too strong. They're going to kill everything. They're only going to compete with each other. The Empire's going to get rolled. Jesus. I mean, elves, yeah, but most elves are nowhere near any of this. This is what makes the elf... this is both a good and bad thing. This is what makes playing Dark Elf, High Elf, Nakari as Slanesh, and several other factions a little sometimes. All you fight half the time is just more elves. Dark elves. Maybe some pirates. Your occasional angry Valkia. It's like some dwarves and bone boys in the back. Sure. Okay. If you go real far south, Lizardmen, maybe? If you go south enough. One Kislev faction. Just an old woman in her hut. I don't know. I just don't like that side of the map as much. It's fun because I like the factions over there, but their gameplay is gets really repetitive really fast compared to the others, just because you're fighting the same thing a lot. But I will admit, if you could get the elves over into Empire territory, yeah, they have better range than the Empire naturally does. So them guns are going to be, those infantry guns are going to be rocking 220-something range. That's just dumb. Elves with frickin' submachine guns. No, the sniper elves would shoot across the map. Their snipers would be absolute trolls. They literally would shoot across the map, like actually shoot across the map. Physically. It'd be the dumbest, funniest thing ever. Now you're gonna notice, Chad, I'm not gonna make as much money as far as like per turn, but I went full 20 stack right there. I wanted to go max out. I want to make these next few turns real fast. And you'll note I can just decisive this. Now, I'm not going to fight this. Siege battles are kind of annoying with the World War One faction when it's melee. Because all the melees are going to do is just camp, and I have to slowly just shoot them down through the holes in the wall and use the cannons until they run out of ammo. So I'm just going to auto this. And see how we lost units? That's because we had the AI had to push. Because at a certain point, they're just going to sit in the back and just wait for you.
Shut up.
That's the one. That's the cavalry almost died, but we got it we got it easily at least. So. Yeah, tanks solved that issue. I know, but you know how far away tanks are, and then since I'm not really actually going to do tanks, I'm actually hoping one of the.
Have a look. How far away are my tanks? Oh, that's right, tier 3.
Yes, but remember, your tanks are not as scary, and my infantry can probably kill your tanks. I don't know. We're gonna see how balanced you really think that your mod really is once we get there.
I
don't know. I'm still worried.
It's not about what it may balance. If you're right, the infantry will kill it. The anti-tank miners will kill it. But they're designed to. I need 4 more dwarves.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, well. It be fine, I thought it'd be fine.
Here, this will be faster. It's gonna take us 2 turns just to heal that anyways for that 1 unit. So boom. Problem solved. Yeah, there's also 75mm AT guns, but once again, we do have to research to get some of those. But I'm talking about I do have infantry that's pretty early that I can probably deal with that. But the point is like my tanks are pretty far off. But I'm hoping the trucks, which that's hold on, missed it somewhere here. It's these. So I need that, which that's not too far in to be fair. We need to start working on these. But we need to get that first, just because that's more important to us for right now. And we are going to need a library. So here's what I've learned to do with this. We're going to want to put a factory here, but this is also going to have to sub as a library. Because we are going to want to speed that research up really fast just to get there quick. Especially since we're going to be dealing with Darius as well. It's a 3-way battle, by the way, chat. This is a free-for-all, is what this is. I mean, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'll wait for that. How's my... Oh, I got schematics again. Let's go ahead and get the... I'm actually... hmm. Wait, what did Darius say about the water when I said... What I said?
Oh, I'm waiting because our borders will be the bloodiest I thought.
Yeah, see, I was just seeing what he... I forgot what I said. I couldn't decide if I'm going 7.5 or 10 point... Whatever. 10.5? 10.2? The 10 centimeter or the 7 centimeter? Howitzers benefit me more. So I probably want a cannon. But 7.5 seemed to be better at doing splash damage to hit whole units anyways, which is what I want since I'm infantry. So, yeah. That'll make the 7.5 better. So actually, that means I did go wrong here, but this is for a reason, chat. We're actually going to get rid of one of these soon in favor of one of these instead. 7.7s. That's what it is. And it's 10.5, 7.7s. Got it backwards. Okay, straight south. Oh yeah, Sisters of Babylon with magic snipers. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. What else would be turned into forest into Vietnam? Yeah, that's probably what that's gonna be
I
like.
hate it.
So he
See,
said,
I
I'll be
don't
right
want to
back.
do that just yet, so they need to go into the books.
By Grimney, it's me.
I actually need... So I need to... See, I can't upgrade that though, because it costs way too much. That much, so how much? I'll get 9 there.
Greatest inventor.
Spirit of Grumney. Ooh, hello, hello. When I shoot better, speed's better, missile strength's better. Spec carrot missile strength 18, 28. I need to see these. Base is 10, armor pierce is 12, reload times 5 seconds. So what's about my
Yeah, dwarves and naked.
17? So actually the slayers.
Wait, it gets getting one too. Wait a minute, hold on a second. It gets getting a World War One mod, part of the World War One mod.
Slightly less. It's hybridized, that's why. You can fire
Lord have
well
mercy on
wounded.
us all. Yes! Yes! Icket's gonna be in the World War One mod! Yes!
So we need that, and we'll...
You know what that means.
Shut up! No one cares about your stupid
No,
rat.
I literally know. Yes, that means I can say it. Icket is America.
I have a feeling dwarves are going to be Germany.
No, Germany's already in here. It's the Empire. The Dwarves will probably be British.
Kyrgyz will have the second scariest shift. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I do agree they're gonna be scary too. I think the dwarves are gonna be British. Since they're kind of turning Britonia into France / maybe Italy. I'm not really sure yet which it is, from what I can tell. But it does seem like they're going more towards one of those two. More trucks and like light vehicle kind of faction. Yeah, I was gonna say most likely France. Just because cavalry, and since the trucks are considered cav according to the game versus tanks, tanks are considered war machines, whereas the trucks are considered cav. So, this makes more sense with Bretonia because Bretonia is all cav and French knights and all that, and so it may. And since France did have some of the best like truck-like vehicles
There you go.
ever created. But I do think there'll be one of those two.
Ah, no, this is your fault.
Is it?
Oh, fuck. Yes, it is.
Didn't do that.
I just remembered I forgot to trigger something. Darius, come on. Shut up.
I'm gonna have to go off the mic for just a second in the second chat. Hold on. Alright, let's get this. Go ahead and upgrade that. All of that helps us. We gotta wait one more turn for that full heal, and then we're gonna push again. It'll make for an interesting battle with the Gabos. That's pretty much it for my turn already, to be fair. I want to make sure I have my full 20 stack now. Then I don't have to come back for it. I just have to heal. And change out like a unit or two every now and then. It's also as placeholder because the reason why I do it this way is the cav are going to get replaced by something special once I get there. And the infantry will be switched in and out for different types of infantry as I go forward to kind of figure out what kind of comp I want to go the best for her. So, well, it's going to be James and Darius' turn. I will return, though. I will be right back.
Yes. Hold
I'll
on.
have to read that when you get back, Darius. I can't see it.
My pulks are at
Yes.
your service.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But I'll return in just a second. Well, y'all do your turn. I'll be right back.
Yes. Why? Why do you hate me?
We must
Have some
find
trade
common
deals
ground.
and pay me. Right, okay. Now I can start my adventure. So I could either do this or this. This includes, granted, you get this. You get the. Ooh, which one? What is different? You get the brimstone guns, or do we get? Six. It's different. Armadillo appears in anti-large fire attacks. Okay, so we start this. We get our lord. Not you.
What?
This. We get this. I love this. Oh, we got this, but we need this, so we'll get that. So that'll be 19, and then we'll get these two here, and that should. Whoa! Yep, I should get by 2,000, which should be enough to start that adventure next. So then, our next adventure we'll get one more of these, and the rest can go into here. So it gets our artillery as well. And then what we need to do now is just we need to upgrade that. Hold on. No, our next goal is to upgrade these. Is it 4,000? No, it's to get this because we need to, that upkeep needs to go down. So we'll drop those two down. So no, we won't get that building. Because our upkeep needs to be that. Because we need to start this next within 5 turns. Well, first of all, this needs to come out of its hiding hole, so it goes there. So, what's going to happen first is, hold on, and I need to get this on board with me. Yep, that, and that, and that.
Let us.
And dread quick mission done. So we've got 2 already, and we haven't even started anything yet. We're going to sort that out later, but. So we got this. So this will give me gold, more of gold, more treasury. This will give me treasury. We need to fight Chaos Wars in battle. You experience Vanguard. But I need to fight the convoy army. But we've killed that one. It gets this and this. So it's great, isn't it?
Engineer.
Because he benefits from these, we're gonna get these bonuses. So if we've got this one, now we should need this one because it also applies to my tanks as well. Strangely, what's my longest range one? It's this one, isn't it? Because it's it's a good range
New
cannon.
stuff. New ideas.
Then we need to upgrade this for 2,000.
Innovator.
And now we get to upgrade this. And then we'll still be made with 1,000 left. So, and I think how's Cornwall looking at me? Yeah, you know, you've been at war with her for ages. So let's enter. I think what I need to do is
Well, I'm back. Everything.
What are you all about?
What?
Also, Chad, I'm gonna be buying some new displays.
Oh yeah, the ones I sent you.
I found a bunch more. Like you sent me that one, and then you sent me the link on Messenger, and when I clicked the link, it brought up a bunch of ones like it, plus some ones that didn't make sense that were mixed in there, like Mech Warrior and one other one. I'm like,
See,
oh.
and they know you.
And it did. It was kind of ironic that it was Mech Warrior, the one that was out of place. I'm like, that is both ironic but also strange.
You like that because you're at war with them. At war with the Chaos, so we can accept this.
Oh, what kind of display? Just some good displays, the kind that are extremely cultured displays.
So someone's talking to 125.
Both literally and also, sarcastically, so being sarcastic. But they actually do have some very much, like, actual, like, good artisticness to them. They're not just for the obvious other reason. Freaking dwarves trying to get my guns again. Frick off.
Dark is like shit.
I can't. You're not getting my guns.
Well, Cuddy.
They ran. Oh no! Dwarves have a terrible turn of events. I mean, in a way, it means you get to be stronger before you come back. But there was some really, really cool ones though. Like, but that on top of that, there's also some other funnier ones I want to get on the side that are just there for the hilariousness. It was one of the ones that was mixed in there. It was like revamping the pain scale. You know how you go to a doctor's office and they have that 1 to 10 pain scale? It was like different types of pain. It's like it's just a scratch. Yeah, it'll be all right. And then by the time it gets to 6, it's like bees question mark. Bees is 7. And then it's like it gets really hilarious. So I don't want to say 8, 9, and 10. They're a bit more absolutely terrible, but also like make perfect sense. Good stuff though. I'll show you all the displays when I get them eventually in a vlog. They're not that bad. Some of them I might not be able to. It depends. They're like on the cusp. I don't want them to be just obviously over the edge too much because I feel like that's a little much for just a poster, even if it's a display. But pushing that boundary is completely fine. It's like that is completely okay. But otherwise, because there's taste and then there's just you're just doing it to be, just having it to have it.
So Arnold, have you decided what size you get in those posters?
I don't have a big room, so probably gonna be small, like the ones I have now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. They updated their sizes. So small is medium, medium is large, and large is extra large.
I hope medium is the one I have now, because if that's true, I don't know if I have room
Medium,
for
I don't know how big the medium is. I've got the large ones, and I've shown you all 3 of my large posters. That's the size of the large.
Well, I know I can't do large, but I'm just saying I'm hoping small's me since it's the new medium. I'm hoping it's not too big, but we'll see. I don't have big wall surfaces here.
All you need is an extra large one on one of your walls as your mum walks in. She has an outside like, what? And you go, that's right, mother. I'm into butt stuff.
Wow, that's terrible. No, I don't think that would be my poster. I think it would just. I think I'd design a little bit more
dominatory side, God. Stand over her. She's falling over. Go. I'm into butt stuff.
I would be a little bit more artful with it. Would it be whoever the queen?
You and your fucking elegance.
It would be whoever the queen succubus is going to be the center poster, and then the ladies of will be.
Why do you have to be so elegant? Why do you have to be
because
so
it looks better. If I can do it, why not do it better?
Because
lazy.
Just go with it. If they have to jump off a cliff, just do it. Oh, speaking of which, are not jumping off cliffs. I'm making my car Pacific Drive jump off cliffs and allow me to basically fly. Because I found out there's a. I also want to point out something weird about that game. There's time distillation, like a module, as well as a
Right.
like a feather falling kind of module as well.
That makes sense. But also I want to say, like, it also sets apart the superior Slanesh to some random Slanesh. It's like there's being nasty and then there's being
Dirty.
properly excessive and dirty. And it's like excess can destroy you. I mean, Fulcrum's a good example of this. He's a badass, but god dang is he dumb and
To
useless.
quote Queen, lick it up.
I mean, yes.
I mean, yes.
But once again,
Lick it up.
there's
You
there's
dirty
also
bitch.
letting it consume so much that you forget that you're supposed to do something with it.
Those
and get
grudges, though,
better.
I could do so much with those grudges. So, but my goal is I have to push this way. So I have to come down this way because I'm actually quite close to the Empire. I didn't think how far.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm near
No, I'm with-
Ostland and Nordland. So if
I
I
have
could come,
monsters, in fact.
so
should
if
win
I
that.
could make a path down here, I could. So my goal is now is to deal with well, this pink fuck, purple fuck, basically. So I have to deal with him, but I need to clear this section first before I deal with him. And then I have then I could technically say I have a path because I'm sucking her tit, I'm sucking her tit. He can fuck, he's gonna die.
But yeah, we'll talk more about the display thing and what I'll probably end up getting when I decide on which ones. Because I don't want to, like I said, I want to be specific with them. And they also have to mean something towards the lady that represents it. I don't, like I said, I don't just pick wildly. That's how you get in trouble. So, because once again, we want this to be tasteful, but also Slanesh. Because I am very purple. I'm trying to decide. All right, chat. You see this on the screen. Are we manualing this, or do you want me to auto this? Do you want to see the green skin?
Also, yeah, I found out
like
that
bullets, or no?
yes. What? No. No. Yes.
You say
No.
yes,
Yes.
no,
No.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
No. Yes.
no,
No.
yeah.
Who cares? It's anime. What?
We're not even talking about that. It's an anime matter, and anime, the type anime matters, and what it is does
Oh
matter.
yeah, I found out. Do you know how like display do better filters? There's one I found that specifically specializes in anime and like that manga genre. Another, it's a different company, but not.
Oh, it's a different company.
Yeah.
Now you have my interest.
Because I'll tell you, their hot picks are, you know.
Auto Gabos don't deserve that fate.
Dragon Ball Z. They do Naruto. They do Nezuko. They do Luffy. Demon Slayer Tanjiro. Gojo. Ushi. I'll try to say this. Ushi Healer Bloodline. Tokyo Ghoul. Gojo Holographic. Inferno Chronicles. Lightning Flash Sentu. There's a Samurai Beast. That's cool. They do Demon Slayer like as well to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
But
they do a lot of stuff.
God dang how.
And they do Manji Buu, which from Dragon Ball as well. They do really good stuff. Yeah,
how you say some of these just makes me.
Well, I don't care. Also, they do Jinxes as well.
Also, you said Luffy. It's Luffy.
It's Luffy.
Yeah, you know the
Not
great straw hat fighter,
Luffy.
Luffy.
Not Lou. Ooh, Lou.
It's Luffy.
It's Luffy.
Get straight.
I'm born and bred in a rough area. We speak it rough. You Luffy, mate. Don't fuck with Luffy. Also, they do Jinx posters as well. Yeah, she looks not at all chaotic.
I already do own that. Like, see, you know they do ridiculous amounts of League of Legends.
Yeah, and about for this company, not
Darius
this
is
like
freaking out.
Ubel end.
Lofi. Would that be Lofi? What you just typed?
No, that's Loki's wife.
No, that's Sylvie. But okay, which is also,
Yeah, also
itself.
they do Blade Realm Online, Dragon Ball, like I said, Ocean Saga, Hunter X2. That's cool. Demon Hunter, Jujutsu Battle, and Attack on Giants. Wow, those are your popular collections.
Attack on Titan.
I'm pretty sure they do Attack on Titans.
I've never heard of Attack on Giants. That sounds like a generic rip-off of Attack on Titan.
I don't know what Attack on Giants is. It's probably its own series. I need to copy this link though. Need to open an external browser.
Do that.
I need to see what Attack on Giants is. Auto
Actually, no,
Gabos
no,
don't
it-
deserve those fate.
Gonna keep doing the same strat. The strat seems to work for her in the early game. Make her money at the same time. Keeps my growth pretty fast. Oh, command order for now. I'm about to fix all that anyways with my tech soon.
Yeah, it's not showing the ones that yeah, so let's look at you could create your own as well.
What? What do you mean? Like, yeah, I guess with an AI, I assume?
Create your own magic poster. No! With your own image!
Oh, why would I want to do it? What? You do a poster with myself?
If you wanted. I don't know why it would give you nightmares. Drag and drop your files or browse.
I found myself trying to
You drag and drop your files into the photo.
Wait.
Poster.
The past is the past.
So it can be images you saved on your computer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Also, I made a mistake. We're supposed to go that way.
Going straight for Marienburg. That fight will be next stream. Oh man. We're gonna see. Wow, you're gonna gunfight Marienburg? You're not gonna try to. So you have the strength to beat them? Well, that's gonna be nasty. I mean, if you get to them pretty early, you might be able to.
Hey, rats! Guess what?
Yeah, it'll definitely be a long fight.
Hold on, where's this? I'm gonna extort Kislev. Give me a second. Hey,
Better hope you
Kislev,
don't
I
have
will
no-
join your war.
Respect.
You bitch! You give me well, you're giving me 1,000 gold for it.
Well, who are you? You're not talking to Icky. You're nowhere near Icky.
No, you don't. No. Demand payment. No, it's not what I'm doing. Shut up. There you go. I got 1,000, and now I'm declaring war on the fat rat.
Time for a reckoning.
And I know they can't kill it. I got my slayers,
Ooh.
hard not. I got my slayers.
Yeah, that's gonna be an insane fight, no, it is.
Past is the past.
So I'm fighting the rat. We need let's see. We don't need ammunition, but we need reload reduction.
It's no
I'm
idea.
just gonna leave it.
But it'll do.
Time
Yeah.
goes by so fast when you're
And
playing
you
the
could go,
game.
and they give you own dimensions. You could I don't actually quite. I dare say. It's about the. I dare say that you get slightly cheaper to display.
Yeah, but it probably stretches the image, I assume, a little bit if you're gonna go big.
I don't know. Probably, imagine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't use this site.
Once again, though, it lets you use your own images you saved on your computer. That's dangerous.
Can I put Mila Khalifa on my bonus poster? So it won't allow it.
I mean, if you've made the image and saved it in your inventory, technically you can.
Oh yeah, I
Why
definitely
is
made it.
Aberlin
I
trespassing us?
definitely made that image. What you could do, Ditch, animate, get games, movie and comics. Oh wow! You could do Rick and Morty, DC Comics, Star Wars, Avengers, movie. Movie and comics, movie. Do you know what the
I
best
mean, as long as
movie
you make
is?
it a
Movie.
Mega, I assume you could do a Photoshop and
This
that's just
collection's
insane.
empty. This collection just not in progress. Wow. Good job, man. It's handmade. Oh, what's this? No one cares about Ronaldo.
What is happening here?
Well, go on! Go on, Birdie wins! Kick his ass! Darius, I don't know if you're gonna win this.
I don't know. I mean, I damn near killed Vlad's 20 stack with less in some cases. He's got cannons. The cannons are are really what's gonna make or break this fight. They're the slow ones though, which is the disadvantage. See, to me in this kind of situation, 7.5s would be better. I guess you
Dude,
could gas them, yeah. Since this is the AI.
actually,
It's okay, I
I
guess.
wanna search.
This is the AI, so I'd say yeah. That's probably gonna be your best bet.
Oh
Problem is if
my
he's
god!
oh wait, you're sieging this. This is you attacking. So you're gonna have to do you know how long this could take? You might have should have waited to do this.
You can get a poster of Venom.
Yeah, of course you can. That on that placer, you can get that on display, I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah, you can. Not this version, you can't. Venom X Carnage Fusion. Spider-Man X Venom symbiote. You know, Venom and Gengar. Good. Sukuna with Venom. And a Venom color spread out. The hell? Hennessy Venom 1. Oh, that's the car. I forget there's a car called the
Well,
Hennessy Venom. Let me see how
you
I
did
can
it.
the Rick and Morty art. Oh wow, that's actually pretty dope. I'll send you a link to it. Now you have to be, you know, Rick and Morty, but I'll send you a link to it. It's pretty dope. I tell you what, I'll put it in my Discord chat. Not me, it's cool shit. I'll put it in general.
For the Empire!
For the Empire!
Yeah. That's the only issue is those towers are dangerous. They have to be destroyed really fast. Luckily, these
350
things,
range.
the big boys do a lot of damage. They're only gonna get like 1 or 2 shots off. Yeah, there they go. Oh, I don't know why you moved up in their range and put your shoot further, right? You have 180 range. They have.
192.
Oh no, they have more range. So now with it.
So much, so that the standard range is 160. When they're not moving. There's 160 when moving, but not when they're not moving. Yeah, so he has to get in their range.
Dar's putting the defenders in front of him. He's trying to use. See, this is what the engineers are good at doing. They've now got like blockers that can shoot over, and they take less damage from things coming at them. I like how he says as long as we outnumber them, you do not outnumber them from the beginning of this, sir. Oh, the birds are coming. The crowmen come. Had they attacked the wall instead of the men, that was actually pretty smart. So the wall saved the men from the crowmen. Would love to have gotten that limited Godzilla. Yeah, I do remember that. I didn't get that either. That one that was limited time. I wish I had as well. Tried to use their dragon thing. Whoa! I don't look at the way this wall formed, Darius. That's not how that works. Oh, here comes the swordman.
Darius, this is boring me to death. I'm going to kill myself.
He's almost
This
there.
is how
Keep
he
going.
blows himself up. He just sort of thing, just take it forever to kill the the fucking Empire. He's just went, I'm bored of this.
Oh my god, he's built this like wall in front of him to get his units in. It has confused the AI. It feels like the AI's melees don't know what to do. They're just getting shot up.
Where is it? Where is she? There it is.
It will be done.
What's I command you to do?
Wise counsel.
Jones is building a second line to move up to. Darius is turning the favor back in his order now. It's halfway over. He's definitely caused him to technically have less forces overall now.
Yeah.
Because he's done so much damage. Mosquito got in here. Mosquito. I like that they're stabbing the wall. deadline one down there. Oh, they're rushing down. Oh, they managed to slightly get that from before they were absolutely destroyed.
Yep.
The rice fields were absolutely obliterated by gunpowder and lead that day.
No, your sandbag wall's retreating.
Oh no.
Your sandbag wall's retreating. Let's see.
Oh, they
Darius
rushed
and
into the back. Oh! But yeah, you see how good they're doing in melee though, with it not being in square mode. Actually, now against the Cav, that was detrimental. That hurt real bad. But the square definitely works against the Cav still.
Don't,
But
Darius, don't leave your sandbag walls. We're told to retreat.
they fought hard.
The sandbag walls fought hard. But alas, they failed.
They do have melee animations of them using the bayonets, kinda. It's cool.
It's just they're shoveling them.
Yeah, there's the surrender. Darius has beat them. And there's some other things I want from Displayed at some point. I actually have a lot of displays I've wanted to buy over the years, not just the ones I was joking about, which I am still gonna get. But like I've wanted a Venom one. I have something like one that's a display, but it wasn't from Display. It was a kiosk in a mall that sold things like displays. I have one that from one angle you look at it, it's Venom. From another angle you look at it, it's Carnage. Um. I have one of Power, another shifting one that shows Power and Chainsaw Man. There's a few of them that I want, to be fair, overall. Warhammer, of course, some actually Marines, or some Skaven. I actually wouldn't mind some Skaven displays. They would look real cool.
Fuck it, I'm going to have a drink.
Just have an Icket poster up there.
Yeah, well, you forced me to take a drink.
I just want a poster of Icket.
Well, technically you can't with this new one, because I don't know how the quality. Unless you want me to test that.
I mean, that's up to, I'll let you decide that. But what I'm talking about is like, I'd have to see if there's one on there that's sort of like him sitting on a throne. But like you see in the background, you see an explosion of fire. Or surrounded by his rattling gunners. Anything
Shit, I
would
need
be
to put
kind
on
of
an
cool.
alarm. I need to set my alarm. Oh, that's perfect. I don't have to change it. That's great.
I will say one or two more turns. We should start getting ready to call him because I don't want to sit this out, or at least do a stream as far as streams
We don't
concerned.
want to
Hey,
sit around doing a stream. We'll watch it, Darius, take half a year to fight a battle.
well, I didn't know he had the manual, but that's fine. He won his battle. If you have to do it, you have to do it.
No one cares about you, Darius. I hope your men get rammed in the ass by cavalry.
Terrible.
I don't care.
Stupid, stupid.
that still working? Let's make sure. Okay.
What?
You want to go? You want? Like how it says you have no settlement.
Malachi McKayson.
The final absolution of Xenocide is a mellifluous clarion.
Okay, good. My turn, too. I'm not sure where Aberlin's going. Hold on. Are y'all the one with the books? Oh shit, you are. You're gonna go take 4 soul from me, aren't you? To be fair, do I care? Soul doesn't give me anything. Gives me mountain troops, I guess, but I'll get that back. I might let him have that and go straight for my goal. I mean, I'll get it back once I'm bigger than him anyway. I should go ahead and...
Ready.
That's quite expensive, but I'll do it. Yeah, look at Sterling's poor self. Poor Sterling. I don't understand why that shrinks so bad. Like, it's their leader must be terrible. I'll let them have that. Everland, you're fine. I don't really need it. It doesn't give me factories on it. It gives me mountain cores, which are cool, but I have other places I can get those back from another place, so definitely nothing.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Although I say that, the one other issue I have, can he make that in this turn?
Yes, I can.
Actually, he might. He's got 2 generals. Look at all the infantry he's got.
Do you have?
Oh, see, the problem is I'll be camping here anyway, so I don't have military access by then. No, I can't afford that.
I'm not gonna burp.
Okay, that's a little different than Everland. Everland doesn't like me as much this time.
Asben.
No, Everland. No, Everland.
I thought you said Asben.
Mhm.
Asben doesn't like me. Right, hold on. I need to find a.
Can I attack it in this thing? I cannot. I guess we'll see if they can make it or not. I assume they can. I'll help them with the battle. That's what I'll do. It'll give me more money, which is what I need. We need that. Because we need to work up towards that. Then we'll get electric just for the money purposes. Here, we want to upgrade you. And then upgrade you.
Ah, that's a bitch. Ah, that's a bitch. But you tell I'm bored. Yes! Wow!
What?
I'm a 5-year-old that's fueled on cocaine.
The throng agrees. What?
Alright. Malachi.
Vigilance. That's key.
James, that secret fast compared to my mentions. No one asked your opinion.
Wisdom of the warrior. Explosives.
Can't believe it.
I'm on LSD. I've got 3 turns before I can do my other adventure. And I could do 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't think it's your fault. You can't reach me if I do that. Yeah, so you'll be fine. Malachi's gonna put himself in the way of danger. Would this backfire? Absolutely. Do I care? Absolutely not. Because he's got 19 units.
Birdman. We mean, like, what are y'all doing? How are you both
What?
risking death? What is happening?
But
How is this going
it's
so
for
badly?
war.
How is this going so badly? Darius might get broken by Marion Bird. You're apparently putting yourself to death. What is happening?
But it's the case of it's the. Why did they back off? Who's Azzy out talking to? Huh? Who's Azzy out talking to? Huh? I thought that's you.
But clearly, bait. No, I didn't talk to you.
I'm home going to World War One versus World War One siege. And I'll just fly my blimp over you and going, hey, how's it over there?
Ah, Averlin didn't have enough movement ability to get there. I'm still gonna take it then. Might as well. Makes me stronger than them.
Darius! Alright, man. Oh my god, that looks sick. Fuck off.
You and whose army? Oh,
Chat looks fine. Okay, I reset it. Make sure I didn't miss any comments. It's getting late. Oh, now what's up, Darius? What's up? Foot. Like and foot.
Prepare for 1 hour battle episode.
Yowie
You could just, not.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a nightmare. You realize he's got cannons. That is. I hope you've been practicing fighting other World War One units.
I hope he hasn't. I hope he gets slaughtered.
Because I fought at least one of these battles. These battles are nasty. Like, so I tried it for the fun of it before I deleted that one and save. But yeah. Whew. These can take a while.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to take the problem of he's gonna try to shoot you too, meaning he's going to have his cannons firing over the walls at you. Oof. So I assumed then we're making this the last turn, and I'm gonna save it on this turn. You attack Fort Seoul, something way easier to resolve. We only lost 8 that time. We're getting better. Winter Siege Province. Yes. Black Venom destroyed. Yeah, it doesn't give me any extra. Organization. Much my cavalry better. Boosting coming. fleet-footed because I need
I'll buy
speed.
you a new one.
One. So am I
Darius,
ending it or am I ending it or saving it?
if I take out the guns early, I should be good. But Darius, are we editing it now or next turn?
That's true. Yeah, it's up to you, y'all. Let me get my cavalry upgrade before I save it. So even though you can't see our missions, that's the bug right there, chat.
Need to
Normally in
sandbag
between
up.
those red lines there was more.
Darius, just answer the goddamn question. Is he edited it this turn or next turn? I'm doing a. That don't help us.
The past is the past.
So,
Ended this turn. Is
there's
that what
thank you. So, I'm trying to get an answer off.
My axe
so
stirs
break up
war.
defenses on Dottenbach. Dottenbach.
Also, I am going to be fighting rats.
Headed to Grudge territory.
Let's see, Thrott's is
Ah.
modified wolf rats.
They're smart, clever for
He
that.
gave them melee attack weapon set. Wolf lightning rod.
That's not too bad, especially
He gets growth juices plus 50 with the recycle unit plus 30. Future omens negative 50. His abilities are casual request waves negative 10%. And that's it.
feel like those Marines are gonna hurt. Yeah, I guess, but you have some too, don't you? It looks like you have a set as well. He's still got mostly infantry, just like you. You both have very similar stacks. It's gonna be almost a mirror match. I only have rifles. Oh, that's his army. I mean, I guess that's true. You do only have, but it's only one unit. To be fair, that's not really much. If he had like 3 of them, that might make a big difference. Because then he could set them all in a line together and they'll hold that line for a long time against regular rifles. But there's only one. It's not going to be as helpful as it should be by itself. He does have an engineer. I don't know if the AI knows how to use that or not, but it does have an engineer. Hopefully you're sick, they do not. Alright. Let me save it then.
Now, do you even get to kill Throts? Sad noises.
Yeah, but he'd have to do it next turn, so we can't end. Because since he has no settlement, that's his fight to get his settlement. Because of how Gelt starts. So we're gonna call this. Put it as MP or YT. Give me this is YouTube. Dash. We'll just do Millie or whatever it lets me type it. Mel. Millie. 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 Millennia. 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 That's fine. YT Millennia. So let me know that that's the World War One mods. Because that we have 2 different sets now, chat, of mods, and it's getting out of hand on the radios one. It's up to like 23, 24 mods for the radio setup now. It's getting out of hand. Where this one's only 4. This World War One one's only 4. Alright, let me save. Alright, it is saved. You may exit out when ready. Y'all hear me? 24. Those are rookie numbers.
We didn't even make it to turn 10. Sad noises.
Once again, that's gonna be Darius' biggest fight. It's turn 10. That's
Right,
about
and
the
I'm gonna
average
help
time
him
it takes to
defend
get
it.
back.
I'm taking control. We're gonna all bunch up against the walls. And then when that wall destroys, we'll move to the next wall. So once that's destroyed, we'll move on to the next wall. We will run out of walls eventually, but he'll run out of ammo first.
I don't actually think he would. The cannons might run out of ammo.
Like,
Nothing else
that's what I'm
would run out of
relying
ammo.
on. So we hide behind the walls. They have no line of sight. So then when they come in, we just
That's actually not true either. The 10 point, the ones he specializes in, the 10.5s, those shoot over those walls very easily. That's because they're arc. The
Definitely.
the 7.7s shoots
fi-
more straight.
yeah.
They
So
shoot more
they
straight, and
fire
and
like
they can't.
they fire like a
Yeah,
cannonball. Well, the
yeah,
other ones fire like
mortar. They're more like
yeah.
mortars,
That's about to
which means
say.
which means they can actually hit units up against you, whereas the what's it called can't do that.
Sandbags will drain my infantry's ammo if he spams them.
They will, but does the AI know how to build those?
Let's find out.
Have you ever fought the AI before in this scenario? Like, does it know how to build those? If it does, then you're in trouble. You did? So did it build those? If it did, then that's actually pretty scary. They built a few. See what you said before we ended. They built a few, so they're not over spammy with it. That's at least good. But they means they do know how to use them. It's probably the initial setup, I assume. Like when they first start, they probably build them, and they try to think where they're gonna have it. That'll be interesting to see. It will be the first real, other than one I fought off camera. For you guys, it'll be the first real fight for this mod we've ever seen versus itself. We never really did anyone because our original use of this mod was very hilarious. It was Jurassic Park versus World War One. Don't know why we ever did that, but hey, it was crazy. It was so fun himself. But for now, I think we're going to wrap it up for
Yeah.
What did you say, Darius?
This
This
determines
determines
if I'm camping
I'm
or
camping or
expanding.
expanding.
Give it like 3 or 4.
I mean, if you can beat this army, you probably will have a wipe after this. Marienburg won't be able to stand up to you anymore because the way that the auto resolve works with World War One, even against other World War Ones, if there's just more numbers and more guns, it wins automatically. It seems. Yeah, it does depend on how much you lose. But I feel like as long as you keep at least 10, you can take all the other settlements without ease. They're only going to have 4 to 5 militia at best, unless they've built it up. But the AI tends to ignore building better defense in the smaller settlements early game. They don't seem to really kick it up until turn 12. Or turn 15, not turn 12. Which is still 5 turns away once we hit turn 10 where you're going to fight. So I think you're okay. As long as you can preserve at least half your stack, I think you'll do good. That's really what you're shooting for. Anything more than that's going to be very much generous. Because the AI does cheat in the aspect it knows how to run the units back and then reposition them better than a human does. Because it can do all those clicks at once. So its camping skills are going to be real annoying with its guns. It's probably going to set up like lines in the street to guard the street locks instead of like the walls. The walls are going to be the easiest part for you, actually. You'll probably kill more of them while they're on the walls, even though they might kill some of yours as well. But once it gets into the street, that's where the real fight's going to get really problematic against the AI. Because even with Melee, they tend to hold those little weird choke points on the roads. In Melees, this isn't that dangerous. But with the bunch of things with guns, it's a little different. Yeah, I can't wait to see it next episode. Which are we doing this tomorrow? Or today for James?
What?
Are we doing the next episode later today for you, tomorrow
Yeah,
for me?
whenever you are. Yeah, whenever you are.
Whenever
Whenever
you are.
fucking are. This is why you don't disturb me and my ADHD, because you'll get shit like this. Whenever you, because I know you're busy today. I hope. Yeah,
I
Wednesday.
mean, I am and I'm not. I mean, no one's talking to me. I expected to get some results today, but no one answered.
You know what you should do? You should ring up. Oh, fuck your mother. And she might be pregnant. Call me back. It's important. You'll get thousands of calls. But it wasn't that fuck your mother. Right? It's like, I got you here. Can we talk to you about my school now? Great way to
I
talk
think in
about it.
America they just wouldn't call me back at all. Most
They will call you.
That's what they get a call like that. That's pretty probably smart to be fair.
And what if
That
they
don't
do?
call that back. They're probably dumb.
It's America. Like I said.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that, but there are some things that for some reason.
Also,
they're
I
just
found a town I sent you a link to.
paranoid.
Of all the dirty names of in America. And it's stupid. And hilarious.
Also, I found Boris. I know where Boris of Midland of Warhammer's been hiding.
Yep.
I know where he lives in real life. It's not where you'd expect.
Really?
But it's the most brilliant strategy because
Yeah,
you wouldn't look
because I'm
for a
busy in the
wolf.
morning.
You wouldn't look for a wolf there.
But apart from that, yeah, we can stream. I've just sat in my decrepit room, wait for this weekend to finally put my wardrobe doors on. Oh, I didn't tell you. Apparently, these doors are so heavy, but these are so fucking awkward.
Well, that's the Great Maw farce here. That's how you not know what that is. That's the Great Maw for the ogres.
What is the Great Maw for the ogres? What?
It's a big hole with teeth in it. That's
James,
in
go.
the
Dark Force just told me to go bully ball people. Oh, don't shave your hair. It's time for bullying.
No.
No,
I would look absolutely terrible bald. Nope.
Well, but I don't know. Why is it teeth in holes? Life on the street. Yeah, that is the ball for the ogres. Who actually made the ball for the ogres? What made the ogres?
No, I have a theory on what the maw is. Once again, this will never get confirmed, unlike Marvel or unlike Resident Evil, that actually progress and kind of keep on some sort of narrative or lore that makes sense. I have a hunch I know what the maw represents, and it's just here just by probably happenstance, to be fair. It's probably left over from some great battle with a certain species that almost killed this planet long ago. But once again, this planet is primitive. So my theory is that either it's in the Imperium or it exists in the fringe worlds, where this planet's just ignored because it's nothing on it that's of value. But because but clearly where its location is somewhere central in the galaxy. Because a little bit of every species is here. Like a little bit of everything. That's also my theory why the Skaven are stronger here. Like if this does end up being proven that this is in 40k, but it's still separate because it's its own world that just gets ignored, you could argue that's why the Skaven got so strong here. They didn't have to worry about Imperium Space Marines stomping them. So it's like, or the guardsmen counter blast. So ignored or cut off by the warp storms. Could be that too. I agree with that too. I'd see that. I could see that. That it's cut off by some sort of warp storm that just makes it not visible to anyone anymore. Hell, maybe the only person who knows where this planet is Zeech right now. These are all big assumptions, but I'm just because it's a warp storm, you could argue maybe that also could be maybe why the chaos is so strong here. That because it is caught in a warp storm, maybe that's what's making like Archaon and all of the other demons here way stronger than normal. I don't know. There's a lot that could go in that. This is not confirmed lore or something. I don't think that's been written out anyways. But that's something that I really feel like they could do and would be more add more to the fantasy side lore of Warhammer. It does get kind of ignored sometimes for 40k. So, but either way, feel pretty good. But I want to give a big shout out to the Mad Lad James himself. Also, this is called the Great Maw, right? We all know what the Great Maw represents in 40k. That's what my theory to this is this is a debt. This is what's left of biomatter of a hive ship from the Tyranid that crashed on this world maybe aeons ago. And the ogres worship it because it eats blood and eats meat like they do. But here's the scary thing. How long, and this is something if you know what the Tyranid are and what they're like, it's what happens if they feed it too much? Won't it eventually grow? And try to reconstitute itself? Just saying. Or a hive Tiamat got busy there and started farming. Maybe? It could be. I mean, there's that too. And it's like there's a few things that could play into why this thing just doesn't eat this planet, right? It's either it's injured and it's growing, or it's a child. Maybe this is how the Tyranid hide their babies. Their larger organisms to grow them as they hide them in worlds that the Imperium and other species can't get to. I really don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's not really, once again, lore inside the Tyranid yet, but it could be. Who knows? I don't know. It's just so strange. I really, really would like to see this become something, though. I would love to see a primitive, because even a primitive version would be scary. A primitive kind of Tyranid-like species. Because then it gives me an excuse to have Xenos in here.
Uh-huh.
I can terrorize James with them. But anyways, I digress. But either way, this has been a good stream. Tomorrow we're going to be continuing this later today for some of you it's already tomorrow. And tomorrow for all of you here in the states where I live. There is a primitive Tyranid species? Fuck. Somebody please do this!
Please don't.
Please do this!
I will pay you not to do it.
It's like, I will give you the gold and all the gold I can find for you to not add this shit. He knows what it means. I'm already treat the rats like this, and we know how I am with the rats. We don't want to give me the actual thing in 40k that represents this for me, because they are the actual version of what xenomorphs are in 40k. And see, old one eye has no hive fleet and refuses to die. Huh. And so maybe. I don't know. There's so many things. Like I said, that even makes my brain kind of crank and go, could it be? No, I don't know. But once again, who knows? All I want, I don't care how it happens, how you do it. We need some primitive Tyranids in this game. Give me a primitive Tyranid species in the game. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Have it be literally spawned from this. That it's because of Grease's Gold Tube's dumbass self that this thing awakens.
I mean, I
love it. It's the ogre's fault. The ogres did this. Graces is a fat Wayland.
Also, Sealy, you working this weekend?
I can be misconstrued. Ultramarines kill him so many times, but he keeps coming back. Like, remember me. Actually, yeah. Oh, you mean like college? He's not working. He's in college. Is that what you meant?
No, he's doing more paperwork.
Oh. Alright, Sealy. Jim says you're gonna be in the office this weekend.
You know,
Yeah,
you get slight extra pay, but
Why?
you do that's about
Well,
it.
while you're in there, I need you to sign waivers 32 through 87 to release some funds to a
He
certain
needs permission off his
bank.
manager. Now that's no, I'll try get it approved, but you know,
His
we're tough.
regeneration is that strong. Don't worry, James. It will lead to more lucrative profits.
In that case, they're approved. See, to get on it.
He's also red and black. Whoa, that'd be fine. Oh, there's not too many red and black things in this. I don't think it'd be him, right? Has he ever died and just went missing? Is that's the only way I think that would work. I don't think this is him, but it'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I guess a good excuse that he fled wounded to this planet, and that he burrowed himself into it to heal, and that this is him. But I mean, I doubt it. I mean, if it is, then hey, there's your lore right there. If no one's written anything from that, if he is missing though, if that is a thing, then that's a good lore to start. They could start from. Not that they're gonna do that probably, but I digress once again. But it would be a good example of a place to start to say, hey, well, if he's missing, then he's a Carnifex. So then this probably wouldn't be him then. If he's a Carnifex, then no. But then again, I guess that does prove the regeneration theory, though. I guess to him alone, if a Carnifex can do this, can we argue there's no way that a giant hive fleet ship could have done this? Or something massive? One of them, I call them the Great Maw ships. That's the big ship that runs the hive fleet. The Tyrant ship or whatever, the Leviathan ship. Forget what they're called. But hence the name Old One Eye. Ah, that makes sense. But what was I gonna say? But it does breed the regeneration ability that they have, and if that's the case, then I assume like this thing could probably benefit from it. But I guess we'll find out at some point.
We need
If they
to
ever
do.
do that.
Oh yeah, I don't. We need to do. When we finished doing this playthrough, however quick it may be. In your case, however long it may last.
Well, I guess it depends on. I guess it depends on.
Hold on, I'm going to point out something. It's going to be a case of you two. When you two fight, it's going to be the case of going, well, who moves first?
Well, no. I have my tactics. I know what I'm going to do probably against Darius. But that depends on what stack he has by then. But then we got to get to that point. Here's the thing. And Darius knows what I mean. And I'm pretty sure he'll do good. But this is... You don't understand how detrimental and dangerous this fight he's got to do tomorrow.
I have a funny feeling.
He may not survive this fight.
I have
I have confidence
in
his skills from what I saw. Like, from what I saw with a smaller unit, him attacking melees, I do have confidence that he may have a chance, that he could win this. Now, how much he'll have left over, even if he wins, that's going to slow him down quite hard. If he can keep at least half his stack, then he can regenerate in a matter of at least 2 to 3 turns. I mean, I'll say 3 to 4 at best. And then he can punch the rest of Marienburg down pretty quickly, hopefully. He does have to do it pretty fast, though. Because if the AI builds another stack, it's just going to get bad. He's going to have to fight another attritional battle. At least there'll be no walls in that second battle. But it will take him a lot longer to burn him out, the slower it. The worse that first battle goes.
I have a funny feeling Darius counters me. You counter Darius. I counter you. I just have a distinct feeling that's how it's gonna fucking go.
I mean, in a way, that's probably true. Actually, that might actually be true. Because his infantry do a lot, but I could see, after watching him shoot at certain different things with his, and that certain units did kind of make it in, but barely. If the Jade Warriors, even though they ran as soon as they touched that front line, like as soon as they got in the melee range, but the point is they got there, and they still lived. I'm like, okay, in a right scenario, if you know it, I'm not going to tell James how to do these things, but in the right scenario, the dwarves are tankier than that. So they might actually get in there. So it depends on the scenario. And since his infantry don't hit as hard as mine, they're going to actually have more of a harder problem controlling them. The cannons are what was just going to erase you.
Yeah.
It's the long range game that's going to ruin your life. Because he's going to kill a good 25 to 30% of your army before it even gets to fight.
See, my worry is...
But it's like... But if
see,
you
the
can
thing
manage-
is, see, Darius, you see on the tanks, but I did see...
I mean, I didn't
test
test
one of my
any-
tanks against Ardos anti-tank units. Just one, just to see...
I mean, that
You
was
know,
against
what he
my
would like.
infantry. I don't know. We'll see. I do think you do have I do think he has a better chance at fighting you. I think the two of you are more even because you're both tank builds.
Yeah.
But
mine's genetically, his is cheating.
I don't know what you mean. Humans had these tanks. These tanks were made by humans that have. That's not cheating.
Yeah, but they were made by a madman who kept shouting no.
The tiger I have completely was made by humans.
Yeah. And, you know, my tank was totally made by dwarves. I want to point something else out. How come dwarves, known for like steam engines and steam tanks and all that, you know, malarkey, don't have any?
Well, that's what the mod's for. That's kind of why they had that adds them. That's also
No,
why the chaos. That's also why the chaos. Well, that's also why the chaos. Well, I mean, I agree with you there, but that's also why the chaos dwarf one's there because they have the same problem. Sure, they have to train and stuff, but overall, they still don't have any tanks. And I'm like, so you're gonna tell me the most industrious species on this planet has no tanks, hardly? What? Even if they're building them for other people, then they should still have some of their own. The argument is just crazy. It's just like, what? It's like, so the mods fix this. Because they do have them in fantasy. Like, the dwarves do have steam tanks. It's a fucking thing. On tabletop. So... it's like, so... Mid-game, me and Ardnot's armies become radically different, yeah. Because he's going to go all vehicle and heavy vehicle, especially. I'm only going to have a few trucks. They're going to be most of where my cav is now. This is what I mean by placeholders, by the way, chat. I have the 20 stack I'm going to have for the rest of my game. It's just, it's not been curtailed yet. The amount of units and what unit types I'm going to have a certain amount of has already been done. I already have the right amount of artillery I'm going to have, just not the right type. I have the right amount of light artillery I'm going to have. That might change varying on the army and situation. But the cav are all going to transform into essentially truck vehicle types. Since they are the cav for the World War I units. Since that's kind of my secondary best thing that Elspeth can do. It's not still compared to infantry, but it's a good backup to defend my infantry from certain situations. I had to deal with artillery. So this helps me with those situations. But what's going to be the difference between me and Darius is where he's going to have primarily a lot more vehicles in his main lines. You're going to see nothing but different types of infantry for me. That whole amount of lines that you see me lining all those riflemen, they're going to slowly evolve into different breeds of infantry.
Shame I can't use my air assault units. Oh,
that's true. That would help him because that's what would help counter the trucks a lot better. Because that is going to be where I shine a little bit and going to be what my biggest thing to kill James is infantry. My biggest thing to help me with Darius is going to be the trucks.
Yeah.
So the trucks are more for Darius. The infantry is way more for James. Now the infantry will help me against Darius, because Darius's infantry definitely ain't beating mine. So
100%.
so
Yeah,
it's like but
mine
that's
could, but I've got to get close to you. The problem with mine is that because I have to go, dwarves are slow and your gunnery is scary. I will say, by the time let's say if your range is like 180 or something, I can't be asked what it is. By the time I step into that or go around to 170 mark, your gunners are going to annihilate me all the way until about 160, even if they last that long.
Wow, that's 20 meters difference. That's bad.
But it's true. That's how scary it can be. So I've got to find a way to. If I can close the gap, it'd be much better. But it's like you said, that your infantry is just be your biggest advantage to me.
Yeah. And see, Darius knows that. That's why I'm going trucks. I'm not even going to touch the tanks. They're wasting my time.
His trucks can hit
but
my
yeah.
tanks at the weaker side and rear armor. Yeah, that's what you get for getting a tiger.
Well, in general, that's all the tanks.
I want to point out.
The tanks do actually have
I want to point out something.
like worked under kind of models. They don't like take physical damage like components to get busted or anything. But if you do hit it from the side and rear, it does actually triple and double the damage.
I want to point out something, Ardot. I don't think you realize. So, Darius is playing Germany currently, and you've made the British Firefly. Congratulations, you're now Britain.
Well, no, I'd still have to have the light tanks for that, which I don't even know if I'm going to bother with them. I'm just going to actually technically no, James, I've made Russia. Because Russia used trucks primarily and infantry to beat Germany.
Oh, well, yeah.
And they had tanks, don't get me wrong. They had, the older T-34s. And then the T-25s, those are the small ones. Those are like the light tank small ones. But even then, they didn't have a lot of them. People don't realize, like, all of Russia's strength technically came later. During World War II, a lot of their battles were infantry. Were like tactics, blitzkrieg, just knowing the environment, knowing their own territory and weather better. Because one thing Germany didn't understand is, you invaded Russia during the winter, you idiots. Why? And the Russians knew how to handle this, so technically they used the weather as a weapon too. There was times when they just waited it out, and since they knew how to survive the extreme colds, German platoons froze to death. Like I said, it's like, know your freaking territory when you're going to invade somebody. It's like not that invasions are good in general; they're not good at all. But that's the point. A lot of it was that. Even though I'm not using the right word, blitzkrieg, because that's technically German as well. They didn't try that with theirs was more tank blitzkrieg and heavy armor. That was technically Germany's biggest thing, and that's why Darius is technically the biggest representation of probably what Germany in the World War I situation right now would be in this game. Whereas I've kind of turned Elspeth into the pseudo-Russia of World War I. There is no America in here hardly, or British. There's no tankier tanks that you can just go only heavy tanks and things. They don't do as much damage, but they do damage. Like, they take the hits. Plus, there's no full artillery build either. I guess the closest one you could do is one of the Chaos Wars, but they don't get these units. That's why I think the dwarves are going to end up being the British. Because they do have at least good range long mortars and stuff. So they kind of make more sense that they're going to get the HE stuff, the high explosive, less armor piercing kind of thing.
Volkmar is USA. What?
Really?
Really?
I don't know. I'll have to try it. Really?
Marines are. Hold on. What? This is so painful. So the guy in the desert, his Marines, which are made for sea, are his best units.
Well, Marines means America. I know what he means. I mean, he is on the ocean. Volkmar does start on the coast. But
I disagree with Volkmar being USA. It should be.
I guess my only slight issue with that is Just because he has the Marines don't make him USA.
No,
I mean, you realize other countries have Marines too.
colonial troops are huntsmen.
Colonial troops are huntsmen. Yeah, okay, maybe huntsmen. I could see huntsmen technically being America. Just because. But I don't think they're gonna. I think what they're gonna do is try to keep them primarily. Each of them have their own factions. Because it feels like Bretonia's actually got more actually different like country units. Versus Huntsman just has a different flavor of Germany's what little colonials they do have, or what you call colonial in Germany, German terms. But I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Now, territory-wise, the Huntsman makes sense probably being more America. I don't know. There's a lot to judge on that I feel like that certain ones just wouldn't. I don't know if that would work as technically being the American. I feel like Ickett's rats would represent America more,
Yeah.
at least weaponry wise. Other than the air. The air is the only thing that's he doesn't have. Other than Air Force, like he definitely is closer to what they are. That's what if they make the Dark Elf. I see. That's also something I was gonna say. Dark Elves also kind of make more sense for America. I hate to say that, but also just map wise alone, if you look at how the map is oriented, tell me the Dark Elves don't feel like, or especially Marathi where she sits, and slightly to the north. Tell me Marathi doesn't sit where America would be geographically, and that Malekith is Canada. Or Malekith and Marathi are both US and Hellebrand is Canada. Agrees with us on certain things, but doesn't know who we are and doesn't give a crap about other things. So, but that based geographically, the way that if you were trying to compare the map to real life world maps, that definitely makes them way more America, and it makes the lizardmen yeah. We could talk about that. Would that make the High Elves British? No, actually.
No, wouldn't.
Because High Elves live on an island, you forget. They're more north, the High Elves. They're kind of towards the north, but they're in the water. That actually makes them Scotland and Ireland. They'd be Scottish and Irish. Because it's not perfectly lined up, because mind you, it is still a different geographic setup. Or geological and geographic setup on the map, but...
Could it be Italy then?
No, Italy has islands, but she's still predominantly connected to the mainland. Scotland and Ireland basically are. Britain's technically not either, but Britain's closer to the coast. I would say Britain's probably...
Well, I reckon it could be Malachi.
Actually, don't. Other than the dwarf's personality being more like Britain, no, it wouldn't be Malachi. He's too far inland. I'm actually thinking if the British weren't, or if the Bretonians already weren't French. Wait. Oh no, you're not gonna like this, James.
Would he be? Why?
He'd be Grom.
To be fair, I have played him, and to be fair, he does sort of play like him, so...
Well, the reason why it would be Grom is if Bretonia is France. Think about how much that makes sense. Both of your main opponents you attacked in the ancient times are on both sides of you, just like Grom.
Yeah.
The High Elves, which represent Scotland and Ireland, are on one side of you, and on the other side it's France. And then shortly... No, that worked out too well. And then shortly a distance away is Germany. That worked a little too well. I don't know if I like that.
My
Oh my god.
No vampire cast on pike.
power.
The Sea Father calls.
Where's Antarctica representation? Yeah, Chaos and Siege. Antarctica.
That will be the High Elf Island. Close
Actually,
to
no.
sea.
No. Antarctica would be far south. That would be down there near
Kairos.
Kairos. Kairos would start in Antarctica, and then Archaon would be the North Pole, or close to it. It'd actually be closer to the Prince Sigfall, technically, than it is Archaon, because Archaon's extremely to the east. So you could argue he's more like fucking Poland. Which is, huh. So yeah. Vampires are, yeah, actually, yeah. Position-wise, that makes sense in the way they behave. Wow, this is getting too good. I don't like this. I don't like this. And that puts the Swedish in the right spot, too. Oh, God. And that makes them Norskins, right? Because Swedish Vikings? God dang it. This is not good. Also, does this mean that Prince Sigvald is Santa? He's bringing presents to everybody.
No, that'd be Goldtooth.
No, Goldtooth doesn't live in the North. Doesn't live in the North Pole. Sigvald does. That's weird. Where's Atlantis, which is actually Florida at? That would be the pinnacle farthest south of Marathi. That's controlled by ironic. Isn't that controlled by that's controlled by the Lizardmen. So yeah, Florida. It's the one part of America that slightly is more crocodile oriented. This is going way too well. I don't like this. But then beneath Florida, you've got all the what's called islands, Hawaiian Islands, Dominican Islands, and they're all lizardmen. You gotta make sense too. Is this world end and all that came from? So Kislev. Yeah, Kislev's definitely the actual Russia. Where's the Pharaoh curse? Well, that's Egypt. Egypt actually exists in this game. We all know who that is. If we have to ask who Egypt is, somebody's getting slack. Now, where's Rome, though? Who's Rome? Who's Italy? Scrag? I don't know if I like that. He is technically kind of near that area where that would be. That's what I'm saying. Estalia? Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Estalia probably would maybe be in Italy. Because if main Bretonia is France, Estalia is definitely Italy. It'd probably be both. It'd be both. If we're going by just geo, but what does that make Ikit? Wait, does that mean Ikit's a part of Rome too? Is Ikit freaking Italian? Italian rats. They're going for the Italian cheese. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Etc. Great King, the imperishable chemical. There's all the names again. I think it would be both. Border Prince and Delia. But what does that make Ikit? Before we end it, last one. What does that make it? Who's Egypt, LOL, Sealy? I know you saw the Bone Boys and what they are. It's gonna click them. Well, let this hurt your soul. I'm hitting new while we end it. Here. Where are they? G! I wonder. G.
Yeah.
Who's Egypt? Clearly, we don't have that already as a thing. Clearly, Egypt doesn't exist in this game whatsoever. I don't know what we're talking about. What are we getting at here? Anyways.
And
But alright, you ended first or am I ended first, James?
I need to head first because I need to get off. Not early, but fairly
Oh,
early.
you're not gonna help me test the ridiculous amount of mods? You have to get off here?
Oh God. Tessie. No, I'm gonna have to get off because I'm gonna be up in
Okay.
7 hours.
To be fair, I do have to go check in on her because if I have to get up in the morning and it's not the morning after next, I may be getting off here too. We'll see.
Yeah, just double check with that. But I'll wrap mine up quick, so then you can wrap yours up. So yeah. Big shout out to Darius for taking half a year to do that siege, and hopefully it's ready the next year. By the time Darius is finished, we'll be all in our 60s. I'll be, I don't know, in jail somewhere. I don't know. So you'll find out in the next episode tomorrow if it's not late. And oh yeah, good news. Spider-Man poster stuck to the wall. I said fuck it, and I gave him some super glue. Now he won't come off. Did you know the sad thing about this? One of his arms was coming off, so it was actually like he was actually leaning against the building or leaning against the wall. But he's stuck up there now. Anyways, yeah, thank you to Ardos and Darius for joining and Farsi for talking. This is a showcase of the World War I mod. My dwarves lost the found by 5 times. And also another mod we did show, which you may have noticed, is the double skill points tree, which gives you double than the usual amount you earn.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy. We'll catch you tomorrow. Where I boy, more bald rats? Question mark.
I don't think they're bald. They have fur. That's hair. The rat would have to be skinned.
Is it really though? Really?
Yes, the skinless rat would be a bald
Okay,
rat.
so I'm no longer bullying bald people. We have upgraded. We're now
You've upgraded to bullying animals.
from murderer to not bestiality.
That is not the same thing, James.
It's totally not the same thing. Well,
sometimes I swear.
I meant to say killing beast, but it just meant to my brain went, no, it's bestiality. No, it's not. So yeah, but I'm going now after that. I'm going to read my book on words of English.
Or James gonna relearn the English language so he doesn't put his foot in his mouth.
Yeah, well,